4:20 on one clock, 4:20 on another clock, 4:20 on another clock.
Perfect.
4:20.
There you go, making it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, light 'em if you got 'em. It is 4:20 here on the West Coast, and thank you. You tuned in for another episode of Expert Joints Live. I'm Crevex.
I'm Loudonio.
And with us today in the guest cam, unbeknownst to us, that's not the right logo, but that's Opus.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, what are you? That's the wrong guest. That's the wrong everything. You don't even this text on. Ladies and gentlemen, Opus 420 in the place to be. The man who needs virtually no introduction.
Hey, how's it going today?
Good, brother. What are you doing here?
Well, I was notified there was some extra good ganja. Loudonio had some. Oh, if you're in the neighborhood, so I thought.
If you're in the hood, you
I
should
will
pop on by.
make myself in the hood for good marijuana.
Well, Loud brought a little. It's true. I mean, we've got a few things to get through the show, but Loud also brought a little bit of the Blueberry OG.
Blueberry OG, the actual fallen angel.
Oh, that last week's Fallen Angel wasn't the Fallen Angel. I don't know what that was.
Actually, I do have a text from Danny saying what it was. I will check it in a moment. It was not the fallen angel. But can we read the fallen angel description again? I had a good laugh last week, so we could do that one again.
Oh fuck! You should have told me that. I think I've got it here with me.
And
spin one of those up.
707 as well too.
Oh, the 707 headband. Hey.
707 headband.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Right, let me switch that around for a second here. So. Boom. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Right, so thank you for tuning in. While we look at.
Smell that one.
Oh God.
Right?
Oh, ganja.
That's the actual fallen angel.
Well, that's way better. That other shit. I'm not sure what that other shit was.
I'm not a big fan of the 707. It's not one of my
Really?
favorite strains.
I like a headband. Well.
Yeah, okay. I like it.
Headband.
Headband.
Oh yeah.
The blueberry.
You right? I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
Right,
I think we all have an
actual
unanimous
fallen
decision.
angel. Like, oh, okay. Even Ope put a smile. Got a smile on his face.
You got a
there.
smile on Ope's face.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
That's a good thing.
So anyway, thanks for everyone who tuned in to last week's show. Episode 93, we had Adam from Flight Concentrates, the aforementioned Danny from Potent Industry, and the wellness soldier Cody Lindsay. He Skyped in.
We should do them more often because Cody can't say my dates turned out that well. And, my recipe this week, I went super, super easy old school, so.
I ain't mad at it. Anyway, it was dope. It was a lot of fun. So make sure you check the replay after this, of course. This week, we will eventually be talking to glassmaker Jesse Evans. He's going to be in the place to be. We're going to sample some products and take a look at the Grassroots Craft Cup Judges Kit. That's coming up here. Also, Tim McBride's back for another episode of Tim's Tales. Fucking dope.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Ashley from the Green Ceiling will be here. We're going to do some product cooking. And Ryan Rensby, or Ryan Renz, and we'll find out what he prefers to go by publicly. He's going to be in the place to be as well, too. He's the ticket winner from last week. News, updates, and even Neil Manglenuts just walked in.
I got some breaking news.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Breaking news right now.
Shit. If you jump on the camera, tell us right now here, Neil. Neil Magnuson, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news.
For anybody who doesn't know, I've been doing a little project with Van Du, giving out free cannabis in the form of edibles and caps and seeds and joints. And we've now partnered with Sensible BC. And we've now got our donation boxes today that are going into dispensaries. And we're going to be giving out free cannabis to all the people that are using hard drugs that want it as much as they want in whatever form works. So there we go.
Yeah.
Hats off to you.
Awesome.
Coming to a dispensary near you.
Deadly. Let me put that on the big
Here.
can for a
There's a
second.
hole big enough for weed to go in there.
Right?
I'm sorry, this is the only thing I have in my pocket right now, but
Right?
Oh, thank you.
Man, I appreciate that. Please help support the Canada Substitution Project. Your donations provide free can. Yeah, I got something on that too. So there you go. Let us be some of the first people to put it in the box. I think we actually are the first people to put it in the box.
there you
They're
go.
already in a half dozen dispensaries as of today.
Okay.
Get out there, donate.
It's just the sensible thing to do.
It is. Thanks so much.
Mangle nuts
Thank you
coming
very
through.
much.
Appreciate it. Plug,
Weed
plug.
to the people.
Right? Just everybody just dropping in here. What else? Ashley from the Green Ceiling is
She
going
will
to
be
be here
Skyping in.
at some point. At this point. Oh, we did that. Right. Cooking, news, updates. Oh, yeah, news, updates. We did all these
Updates.
things.
All those jams.
All those good things. Oh yeah, and the video for the Cannabis Life conference that we were at before that we had aforementioned. That was anyway.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
Is
it
there
was
fanny
good.
pack in that video?
No fanny pack in this video. No fanny
Maybe
pack in
next
this
time.
video. It's just it was too cool for us, man. We're just too cutting edge. Actually, it was funny. I was talking to somebody else.
Oh no.
And I was reading some messages back and forth between them, and there's some pictures between same dialogue. Mom and brother this time, and dad's fanny pack, as opposed to sisters and
Sisters, but still, dad with the fanny pack. There's a trend here, people.
stash pack.
Stash packs?
I mean, people still wear fanny packs?
Uh-oh. Says the man with fucking the leather vest and patches everywhere.
Yeah, my dad went out, my dad and my sister went out to the Campus Life conference in Toronto 2 weekends ago now to go meet this guy and Campus Life Network and walk around, check it out. My dad does rock a fanny pack, has for as long as I can remember. And yeah, they met. It's been the running joke of, you know.
No jokes. I like to do it style.
There
What
are
can I
jokes.
say?
It's a running joke.
It's not. And Puff Puff Fast along your favorite segment, we're gonna do that too. Chat shoutouts. Finally getting to you guys. We're sort of stalling out a little bit here. James McDonough, Tice Anderson, Tish Mack, Michelle. Your sister, right? He loves a fanny pack. That is sister.
Maddie
We're going with the stash pack. The vest is cool as fuck. Maddie Mo likes your vest. TKOC 1206.
Ow, Christopher
What's up, brother?
Reese.
I got your email with your address. Thank you. And same to John Fan. Thank y'all both for following
Hey,
up on
Josh.
that. What's going on, everybody? We got Constanza Ray and Antonio Torres, David McLaughlin, a few more people over on Facebook. What's going on there? Antonio Torres Rodriguez. Hey, how's everybody doing? Mohawk, Dusty Horn, and somebody whose name is in Russian characters that I can't read because I can't read Russian.
Hit translate.
Yeah, right? Auto translate. I don't know if I'm going to pin the comment and I'll come back to it later. It says, the fuck are you? What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all being here. Should be a fun one. Anyway, today,
We're sampling.
this.
I went and picked this up on the harbor today. I'm looking forward to this.
So apparently we're the first ones to get it.
We are.
This is they like literally put one together for us, and there's actually one or two items that didn't even make it into it because it was so, like, had to get it to us before the last couple things arrived for the day.
Scissors.
But we are lucky enough to have the first VIP judges kit for the Grassroots Craft Cup and Dispensary Tour coming up here in Victoria on June 3rd. Here's the poster at the Da Vinci Center. Doing it right there, boom. There's Jen, looking good, with a bag of weed, and a poster.
And some stickers.
And some stickers. So we got a whole bunch of that to check out.
Ooh.
So we're gonna unbag this along the way. Opus is like, what's this? What's this? We got a bag full of concentrates, it looks like, and some various topical-y type of things, it looks like, concentrates.
Papers and information's over here.
Oh, Patient's Choice Award. Okay.
Oh, some weeds. There's the weed bag. That's what
Bag
you're
of
looking
weed.
for.
Everything's better with a bag of weed, let's face it, we know that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What's this?
topicals.
More topicals. Okay, cool. Lanyards.
Oh, lanyards. I'm not sure what that is.
Hey,
We'll figure it out.
more paperwork.
Papers,
Matches. Crop King stuff. Shouts to Crop King.
edibles.
We're not sure what's going on with Crop King. There's rumors abounding, but
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's
no.
it's gone.
What?
It's been sold.
Has it?
Yes,
It's official?
it's official. It is official. It has been sold.
comments to come. Well, Kyle, shit. Enjoy the fucking
And,
enjoy the big boat
and
retreat.
apparently it's being like shut down,
Oh wow.
Oh.
Fuck to be closed.
or something different will come out of it. Maybe I'm not sure exactly.
Wow.
We'll follow up with that.
But I
with,
do know that for definitely it has been. Yes, it's been sold.
There you go.
That's a fact, Jeff.
Well, I see. To that effect,
Brownies.
show goes on, right? Been awesome having the support from Crop King. See what happens going forward. Brownies. Edibles, what are these?
I don't know. I don't
Some
know.
weird, some sort of weird gummies.
That's not a gummy.
What is it? It feels like a gummy.
That's not a gummy. That's chocolate for sure. Ingredients?
Oh, this is okay.
Go slow and low.
This
No.
is shatter.
Oh yeah, that's not from the kit. That's just
No,
from
no.
my house.
That's
Oh.
my house.
I actually
Edible.
was on the weekend on Monday. I went for a 12-hour motorcycle ride,
Yeah, you did.
and so I was actually up in, well, a little bit above Pemberton there.
How's that? Must have been a
And
nice day for a ride.
I pulled over for, get some water and take a break. And Chad and the ladies and the people from Liberty Farms pulled up behind me. We thought that was you. They pull over. We thought that was you. I said,
That's awesome.
like, what are you doing up here? I said, well, I just happened to, on my way doing the loop. I'm doing Duffy Lake, and so yeah, it was just.
Did you go to the farm? Did you shop at the farm?
No, they were getting gas for the rototiller. It was a work weekend.
Doing one of those out and about kind of things?
I was, like I say, it was on a long haul, so we chatted briefly, and
On my way, yeah.
off we go.
Well, shit,
That's
speaking
awesome.
of...
It's a small world, there you go.
Right? Speaking of on your way, you're on your way across the country pretty soon here, are you not there, though?
Well, I am. The Coast to Coast 150. I will be, I'm actually starting it from the glass gathering.
Oh, which is July 8th and 9th or something like that.
7th, 8th, 9th, I believe, yes. The first weekend of July. And from there, I go to Victoria.
Yeah, you do.
I'm visiting you.
He's coming to see me. Ah.
Nice.
And there to
He's
go
coming to get a Canagar.
and then I go to Port Alberni and
Jesus.
pick up my riding partner.
Oh, shit.
And then the two of us will be heading from there eastward, but we're doing a rather long roundabout way. So we're traveling a lot of roads, so we don't do the same route twice as much as possible.
Yep.
So it's and then it's pretty much a done deal. We're gonna cut a movie.
That'd be awesome. Make a movie along the way?
Yep.
Yeah,
Make a movie out of it.
just cut a bunch of footage. I got 2 GoPros. I've got my other camera, and one of them is a 5, so it's got the motion thing on it. It's nice.
Nice.
Killer,
The one you're walking around
Yeah,
with
so
at
we're
the
gonna. I got some people. I put up a post on social media. A whole bunch of people jumped up on it for original music for a movie project. It was like, oh yeah, So I don't foresee any problems. I've got the app in my iPad for like a release.
Yeah.
So people can sign, can I use you here? Can you just sign this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool, brother.
That's awesome.
Well, I'm going to want to have the world premiere on this show or something. We can watch it live, or we're going to make you Skype in from the road or do something.
Well, Jeremiah actually was talking about having like the Opus report on his show.
Hey,
where
bro.
I could Skype in from wherever the hell I happen to be, which is fine as long as I can figure out the time difference and what we're doing and if it all sort of fits.
Yeah, of
Yep,
course.
Yep.
Because as I go east, we're starting to lose hours or.
Right.
Yeah, I always forget. I always end up calling my sister at like 7 o'clock here, and it's just like, "What are you doing? Mom's sleeping. It's 10 o'clock." It's like, oh shit, hang up, and yeah, the time difference back and forth. Yeah, especially when you're
3
here for a
o'clock,
while.
it's supper time.
Yep.
Man.
Back east, so.
Yeah.
Well,
But
that's cool as fuck,
we
though.
can work on a Skype in or something we'll schedule
Are you
something
doing
up
like
and-
posting daily videos or something on your YouTube channel that you were telling
No,
me
I'm
about?
not doing that, but I will be pretty much updating the ride on Instagram
Okay, good.
Killer.
on my IG account. Yeah.
Sounds
And
awesome,
if
man.
people are not following you on IG, where would they look for that on for you?
Opus 420. It's one word, spelled the whole thing out, no numbers.
Fairly easy, everybody.
Yeah, Opus 420.
FOURTWENDY.
That's hey, he can spell. There he is. See,
Sort of. I'm an expert.
Sort of.
he's an expert, so he knows. And so that's what's going on. I recently just picked up the ride mascot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a little stuffed moose, Canadian with a maple leaf on him. So it's Manny the Moose. He'll be appearing quite a bit in this ride video.
Ride videos?
Awesome.
And on Instagram, you'll be seeing a lot of Manny.
Nice. Well, we look forward to it, man. Always looking for the updates, man. You're always welcome to come back through here, check it out. And we do have a whole bunch of weed to get through.
We do.
I can see this.
There
You guys
go.
got a ton of weed here.
There's a ton of weed right there. We got some edibles. You partake in edibles? I know you do.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, so we got 7, 1, 5, 3,
This is the kit.
and 2. There you go. There's the kit. We got brownies, white chocolate chips. I'm not sure what's in these ones.
7 hybrids, 7 indicas, looks like 3 sativas, 7 edibles, 4 solventless, 4 shatters, 4 butters. There's a 7 in the patient's choice, 5 topicals, and then there is a favorite dispensary, which you can do as part of the tour, which we will talk about as well. We got a number of things to get to, but I did get distracted a little bit before all, which is funny. I got a big pile of weed on this table here, and I'm like, yeah, I want to try that actual fallen angel.
Yeah, try
So
that.
we're gonna roll that up for a second. I'm gonna put a nugget on
I'm
there.
totally on. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. That is like
On
the
board.
smell on that was so.
I don't know, should we give Andrew this bath bomb to test along with his other bath bombs?
I don't know. No, we gotta judge all this shit, man. We gotta treat this, like properly. We wanna make sure we do this right. And why is this? There it is. There it
To
is.
who?
Oh, Andrew, he used the bath bombs.
He's a little fancy.
He's much more fancy.
Andrew, our audio tech, he's a little bit of a princess, but he does good work. So, what are you gonna do? This is not brought to you by these guys. This is brought to you by I don't know.
Buddha?
Buddha. I don't have a logo handy. Oh, I can get it probably.
No,
quick.
it's okay.
Anyway,
Oh.
this is the fallen angel.
Oh, yeah. That looks good.
Oh my goodness and everything. Fallen angel. I wonder, can I find the write-up from last week? Can I find the write-up from last week and do the they say? All impromptu they say? Well, shit. Let me see.
Brown?
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I thought it was in here somewhere. Where the fuck did it go, Jan?
Oh,
Where the fuck did it go?
keep going.
Was it not in the show at some point?
It was.
I thought we hit some. I missed it. What happened? If you're eating edibles, make sure we pay attention. We're supposed to be judging this. This is important business. Blueberry.
Blueberry. Oh.
They don't really care anymore at this point. It was probably the first one we did. I probably scrolled right past. They say Fallen Angel is a hybrid with strong genes. Fallen Angel is a cross between Khufu, Shoreline, and Coochie. The result is a hybrid containing an unbelievable mix of pungent old school skunk taste, which is complemented with lemon and an almost diesel-like aroma. And it's probably cutchy, but still, it's funnier to say it the other way. Okay, so that's that one. It's a good-looking bud, and we'll get on with the judging.
It wasn't me that laughed this time, it was Opus.
Oh,
he
was it?
laughed at it. He giggled first.
Oh, I did.
giggled
I had
after.
to.
I giggled
Like,
after.
what?
Right. So anyway, basically,
Gonna try that finally.
right? See what's going on here. Let's tell you about this. We're sampling products from the Grassroots Craft Cannabis Cup Judges Kit. The Grassroots Craft Cannabis Cup and Dispensary Tour happens June 3rd in beautiful Victoria, British Columbia. Cast your vote on your favorite indica, sativa, and hybrid flowers, as well as concentrated edibles and even your favorite dispensary too, topicals and more. Take a tour of local participating dispensaries and enjoy a full day of entertainment featuring business kiosks, world-renowned guest speakers, comedians, musicians, and more. For more information, please visit grassrootscraftcup.com, GR Craft Cup on Twitter, and Grassroots Craft Cup on the Instagrams. That's this here.
That's right here.
Yeah. Anyway, so they gave us the first of the VIP Judges Kit. Jen's going to sort it all out. We are totally stalling out for some time.
Oh, that looks. Oh.
That's really purpley looking. Opus, did you try any one of the edibles at this point? Did you take a bite of anything thus far?
I'm gonna try this one right here.
Okay, well, does anybody have a pen?
I do.
My kingdom for a pen.
I have a pen.
All right. Oh, shocker.
There you go.
Jumped on it. So this is going to be edibles number, which one is it?
3.
Edibles number 3. All right, Ope. So we've got smell, taste, effect, and appearance. Let's go with at least smell, taste, and appearance we can do anyway. So scale of 1 to 10.
Smells really good. I like it. I would have to give that probably, I'm going to give it a 6 for sure on a 1 to 10.
Okay, can we take a look and see how you... Oh, fuck, that smells delicious. I'd even say more like a 7.
Yeah, that smells really good.
Sure.
What do you guys say?
Yeah.
A 6 for you? I say a 7.
I'd go 6.5.
So it's called a 6.5.
I'd go in between.
It's called a 6.5.
Yeah,
There you
I'd
go.
say I have no
that
problem
smells-
moving that one up.
6.5.
When you
So
smell
that was
edible
edible
number
Oh,
2,
wait,
go-
that was edible number 3. Fucked it up already.
No. Who's white
First thing I
out?
did.
There you are.
First thing I
Anybody
did.
bring some white
All right,
out?
edible number 3. Perfect. And appearance. Looks pretty good.
It looks good. It looks
like
like
a
a
little
mini brownie cup.
Looks just like a little 2-bite brownie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
exactly what it looks like.
See what y'all see.
A little 2-bite brownie, kind of.
A little 1-bite brownie.
Little 1-bite brownie. Little 2-bite in your fuck brownie. Mini brownie. It's
Mini
got
brownie.
the little ingredients on it.
How many milligrams is there?
It says 35 milligrams, so
35
not
milligrams.
deadly.
Not
It looks
deadly.
pretty good. I'd give it a 6 or
It's a
6
walk in
or
the
below.
park for guys like this guy. Guys like this guy.
Yeah, it's a 6.5 for sure.
Okay.
Appearance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go with an easy 7 on that for sure.
So I said 6, he says 6.5, you say 7. Back to a 6.5 again. Edibles number
There we
3.
go.
0.5. All right, perfect. Okay, and then taste. Opus, you go ahead, down it, and you tell us how it tastes.
I will tell you, I'm a huge fan of chocolate. Like, so
There
you
you
know.
Smelled like it was reasonably moist and fresh.
Moist.
It smelled moist.
Very moist and fresh.
It's very tasty. Not tasting a lot of weed or in it, so it's nicely done. It's for having 35 mils in it. I also got it's not on the ingredients, but I got a slight tint of mint, a little hint, like a chocolate mint, but it just says chocolate chips. So
You find
taste, I would definitely say a 7 for sure.
7?
7?
There you go.
There you
All
go.
right, so
I'm going to try number 2 because I opened it. Smell, I'm going to go with about a 4.
yeah, it doesn't smell particularly good.
Yeah, I would agree with a 4.
4.
Look, probably about the same. 5.
It's pretty neutral, just piece of nonchalantness.
Nonchalant, sort of.
I'm gonna definitely give that just like a 4.
4.
Lucky,
4.
Show
lucky,
you.
a lucky 4.
Okay, I'll go with that. 4.
Oh boy.
4. And taste, Jenny, it's on you. Tastes pretty 4. Tastes pretty. Does it taste pretty 3, 2, 1?
Yeah,
She reaches for her coffee.
What did it taste like?
I would give it it's not terrible. I put a lot worse things in my mouth.
But
But definitely not the best thing I put in my mouth.
okay,
So we'll be 4.5.
4.5. Okay. So I'm gonna put the effects down. We're gonna leave these till later to see how you guys feel after all, and I'll give you a call later.
How
we'll see
big
how it
will we
goes.
do it?
Yeah, sure.
So what do I get to try then?
I don't know.
Edible 1, 2,
We got
7.
You can't handle a
Distillate
double dose
cookies
peanut
and
butter
cream.
cup right now.
I shouldn't have that, no.
No. We got an edible gummy right here as well too. And then these.
I'm gonna try then the silver package, edible number 1. So we're gonna open up an edible number. See, we're all gonna have an edible to start the show. Great.
Great.
What a show this is gonna be.
You can tell who really likes edibles,
Super
right? It's
fun.
gonna be a long show. Yep.
Oh, it's just a piece of chocolate. Okay, well,
He gets lucky.
it smells like a really just proper dark chocolate. I have no problem with that.
Yep.
It's like a 6, nothing over the top, but a nice heavy dark chocolate. Smells good.
Very
6.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like sure, 6 for sure.
Jen?
Yeah.
Okay. Appearance,
I go with a 5. It's a very neutral.
it just
mold.
looks like a plain old piece of chocolate.
It's a bar of chocolate.
Yep.
It's just a
5, so yeah, 5 middle of the road.
5, 5,
Why
5.
not?
Yep.
And see how it
nothing.
tastes.
Like it was.
Oh wait, no, hold on.
There's something inside of there.
There's something in it. It's got like a little creamy
So it's like a truffle.
Yeah, and it has like a cherry flavor. Yeah, it's like a chocolate cherry center. Oh yeah, that's good.
Why is it
Surprise, surprise.
Actually, it was really good.
It's like a
I got
pot
no
of
problem.
box or pot of gold without the thing to tell you what's what.
Oh yeah.
That was an 8.
Yeah.
That was an 8. That was super tasty.
Well, look at
Yeah.
that. That
Nice.
impressed the expert right
All right.
there.
A little organic too. All right, killer. So
There we go.
there's to start with the edibles.
Start with
I'm
the
still gonna
edibles.
roll this up.
That's-
You should find an extract to
That's
start doing.
You're gonna roll up that amazing.
Fallen Angel.
We are.
Fallen
We're getting there.
angel.
It's coming.
Yes.
It's coming.
Oh, we get some live resin
Mm-hmm.
here too. All right, so as we break this package apart, we got indicas, sativas.
Yeah, group all our flowers, group all our concentrates. We can try that. See, also, I'm going to start telling you now, too. We're stalling as fuck right now, as you can probably tell. Because my first guest, Jesse Evans, missed the earlier in a ferry to get here on time. Because he's from the island and he's apparently a hippie. And no, what can I say? That's not maybe necessarily true. He could have his own reasons for that. But I'm going to call it it's just because he's an island hippie. Because all y'all island hippies are a bunch of island hippies.
I wear shoes.
You missed the ferry almost last week too, or whatever. You almost broke your ass running.
No, I lived on the island for like 30 years.
And you had long fucking hair. You were a hippie.
I was an island. I know all about the island hippies. There's a thing called island time. Come on, admit it. You know that. You've heard it.
Oh, I'm familiar with it.
Island
yeah.
time is
I'm
different.
familiar with it.
Oh,
So anyway, my dude is supposed to be on his way here, chilling. So we're kind of basically just stalling out a little bit for a minute. We'll give him a little bit longer here as we continue to go before I try and reach him one more time. And from there, well, we'll just start swapping around the order of some shit. But in the meantime, you find us a concentrate to sample of some sorts.
We'll start with Shatter 1.
Shatter 1, sure, why not? And then maybe we can take a look if there's a topical that we want to try as well, too, as a group or something. Take a look. And then from there, we're just going to start moving forward with the show. Because, might as well.
Well, I am going to have to go soon because I do have to pick someone up in a bit.
Well, at least take this dab there, before you go.
I want to
There we
smoke
go,
this
Shatter
fallen
1.
angel, guaranteed. I want to try it, and sure, and I will gladly do
It's
a
coming.
dab.
It's coming.
But I'm just mentioning that I won't be staying to the end.
But we
But
miss
I'll
you,
help you
buddy.
stall
Meat
for
and
now.
leaves.
Yeah, right.
Well, here's helping you stall out.
Thank you very much, man. Well, no, I appreciate the update on your show, and obviously the folks from the YouTube appreciate it. Hey, Tim McBride's in the chat. What's up, brother? How are you,
Tim.
man? Hey, the Saltwater Cowboy Tim McBride. It's entirely possible, bro. I might change things up in the order here, and I might be calling you sooner. Just be on standby in case.
And then we're going to put the Shatter 1 in the Shatter Cam.
Shatter 1 in the Shatter Cam.
Shatter 1 in the
Shatter 1 in the Shatter Cam is Shatter 1, and they say some stuff about it, but we don't know because we don't know what it is.
Well,
But it's Shatter 1.
Shatter 1.
Of course, the usual typical sort of waxiness, you can't see through it very well. Because of that, it's a little hard on the Shatter Cam, but a little better there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like Shatter. Hey.
I'll try it.
And it's brought to you by, this one I was right this time. See? Grassroots Craft Cup Judges Pack. Boom. Jenny. Samples, would you? Samples. Will I finally put this fucking joint together here?
Sure. I was reading the chat and I got spaced.
It happens. It happens. Tish Mac, you want 15 copies? I have like 100 copies of his book, no joke, and we're going to start selling those pretty soon. I just wait to see if I can get an autograph from them first, right? See if y'all want them. Coming up, yes, we'll see you on pretty soon. I also hope that maybe means you got your check and you're coming up here. You won the lottery, son? No, perfect, yes. Tim McBride coming up. Tim's Tales on soon. In the meantime, you guys are hitting, what is this, Shatter number 1. Okay, appearance, it looked like Shatter.
Yeah, it looks like Shatter. It's
So
clear.
I'm just going to give it like a, what do you think? 7, 6, 7, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 7, 5, 6.
I'd give it a 7.5. 8-ish? Yeah, 7.5.
7.5 in appearance. It looks pretty nice. Oh, I don't disagree with that. That wasn't the right one. Shatter 7.5. 7.5. Taste, oh.
I'm gonna have to give it a 7. It's pretty nice. It's smooth. It was definitely smooth. I had a big haul too.
Some for me? Oh yeah. Well, that's pretty good.
Citrusy taste at the end.
It is a little.
I definitely get the hint of citrus at the end.
Woo, that was really nice. Yeah, man, I'll back you on your 7 something.
Yeah, I agree with the 7.
7?
I like that back flavor.
7s are all around.
7's
man.
all around.
There you go. Lucky number 7 it
And
is.
smell.
We don't have cards.
Next to
what?
nothing. Next to
You're like
nothing.
an Olympic judge.
Smell
I feel
will be.
more important. I'm actually, this is better than being an Olympic judge. We get to like,
Yeah, we don't have cards though.
I don't think it smells bad, but there is just no smell. So do we just not bother to
Yeah, it was kind of like odorless, so
Yeah,
there
which is
wasn't a
good.
whole lot.
Do you give that a 1 or do you give that a 5 or do you just not even count it?
You got to count it because then it doesn't count. But then
Well, I'm not sure
Is
exactly
1
how
to-
they're scoring. Are they adding up all the scores
Yes.
straight across?
Yes.
Well, then I would
You have
give it
to.
a 0.
Because there's no smell.
There's no smell. There's nothing to judge.
So it's a 1.
yeah,
So here you go, 1 to 10.
There you
So-
go. 1 to 10. It's a 1.
Not that there's anything bad
oh
about
no,
it.
oh, what am I
No,
doing?
it's just there's nothing to
There's no smell.
to rate.
So we've had this, we had edible 1, 2, and 3, and we've had shatter 1. All right, cool. Well, we're off to a flying start here.
We're off to a good start.
Well, I picked the right day to come to.
Nah,
Well,
she.
Why do you
On the
think you got a
show.
text message to come?
All right, yeah.
Oh, we don't.
I take care of my friends.
Oh, there's lots of drugs to be had. Yeah.
Yeah, fun. Opus
There
here.
you go.
I will
You
be
gotta
there.
Try this.
Oh, this is the
You
fallen
had-
That is
angel.
a fallen angel.
You had
Enjoy.
Opus at Lots.
Yes. Are you kidding me? I had Opus say, yeah, you can come hang out at the house and smoke some Canagars. He was like, yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I'll go to Victoria.
So, effect. What did you feel a nice buzz, a nice little hit off that shatter? I mean, we jumped into this right away, but we got to give it a rating for effect as well, too.
I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the 6.
I agree.
Yep. Okay. So keep circling the wrong boxes every single time. Did it 3 times in a row. That's awesome. So 1 ends at 8, and then 14, and then another 7.5. So 21.5 for that.
Equals what? 420.
Almost.
Almost. Now we have this one now.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. Cool.
I'm just gonna keep pulling them out until you tell me to stop. So.
Well, in the meantime, then
This.
I'm gonna just quickly I want to check the phone. We're also got the Instagram stream going. Shouts to my Instagram feed. Hey, those few people who are watching me. I'm gonna pause this for 1 second. I just need to check and see if I got a message from this dude. Nope, no messages from the dude. So okay, we're back on there. Hey, now I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, Jesse's
Sorry,
stuck
guys.
in traffic.
Jenny's trying to figure out the camera. Maybe got it. No.
Hey, that's pretty good. Look at that. Oh, is this some like live resin?
Yep, that is the butter wax / live resin #1.
Oh, hey.
Just figure we just
Just a
kill
bunch of
them
heads.
all. Looks like a big gabagoo.
Gobbledygook.
Bippity-doo,
I hear the door opening. I wonder if that's a guest. I don't know.
It looks
door.
like honey.
There you go.
Well, yeah,
It
Chris
looks
sliced
like a
honey.
crystallized blob of
Ooh,
crystallized honey.
It sure does. But it is from the Grassroots Craft
that
Cup.
fallen angel is
Just
so
there.
nice.
Check them
Yeah,
out.
that's
Appreciate them.
That's a treat.
This
That
is
is
nice.
really, really good. Ope
That's
likes.
wonderful.
That's delicious.
Ope likes.
You enjoy that.
Ope really, really
I
likes.
definitely want to give 2 thumbs up to the fallen angel.
2 thumbs up for the phone.
Yeah, man.
Nice
All
and
right.
off of there.
Well, we'll. So what number is that?
#1 live resin.
#1 live resin. Butter wax live resin #1. Appearance? That's like an 8 or 9. That's fucking as always pretty as you can look almost. 8, 7, 8.
I'll go 8. That's just, it's sparkly.
Jen?
Smell too. You gotta smell it. I agree.
There's a smell. It's pretty pleasant smelling, actually. Kind of sweet. I'll give that like I'll give that a 5.
Okay. I was gonna say like about a 4. Jen?
I was thinking 4, but then I was like, I'm gonna go 5 because it's pleasant
So
smelling.
we're 4.5 average right now. What do you
Yeah, I
think?
was gonna say a 5. So.
So let's go with the 5. You guys win that one. And let's try it out as we do this. And after that, well,
Then I am going to have to step out before I fall down.
thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You could certainly handle a whole lot more.
I had
but
a call when you were starting the show, and I'm going to have to make a
Other
call.
things to do. Well, the
Yeah.
Grassroots Craft Cup Judges Kit is off to a flying start. We appreciate Opus coming through. Make sure you check his Cross Canada tour starting in July.
After the Great Grass Gathering Cup.
Follow Opus 420, OPUSFOURTWENTY.
We're actually leaving, like I say, from the gathering. So the gathering is kicking off my tour. The Coast to Coast 150, because this is Canada's 150th birthday. So, if I didn't mention it, the movie, that's the premise of the movie. Taking a look at the country. On this 150th birthday, from the back of a motorcycle.
And the front and the side of the motorcycle. much motorcycling will be had.
Plus campsites and hotel rooms. And,
I'm looking forward to seeing all those
you know,
videos.
we're off the beaten trail, stopping at, little diners and stuff. We'll talk to anybody, right? Check out what kind of characters we can find.
Oh, we got
We're all coughing off of this one.
Jesus. Okay, so what do you... That tasted pretty good.
Yep.
I was like I think it hit hard. That's like a 7.5 on a hit, in my opinion.
I'm gonna go 7.
7?
7.
Okay.
I shouldn't be coughing like that.
I shouldn't be coughing like that.
Taste.
But I am.
I like smoother.
6.
Yeah, I can agree, 6.
Okay. So 11, 18, and 26. Ooh. Out of a possible score of 40. Well, off to a flying start here, although our guest must be stuck in traffic.
It is Vancouver. I'm surprised I made it here. I was on the 12
You
ferry and you saw me run into here.
It's true. All right, well, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure, guys.
Is there do we have
thanks for
a lot
having
of
me.
Fallen Angel left?
I appreciate the heads up on the call.
Do you
Take it.
take it?
Yeah?
Enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Ooh, lucky me. Thank you.
Kiss
Thank
your
you.
Hoda.
Treats.
Puff, puff, pass it
Anytime.
along. That's kind of what we do,
Pass it
y'all.
along.
Thanks, Hope.
Craig
Appreciate
gets
it.
enough goodies every time from me.
Every time.
All the time.
All the time. Thanks, brother. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Hope.
All right, so, well, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm looking forward to seeing all that. I keep telling you, we gotta go across Canada, man.
No, Jesse's not here yet. We've done an extensive look at the Grassroots Cup already. This is where we're supposed to jump into chronic cooking and then do some other shit. But you know what? Hey, Timmy.
Hey, Tim.
Why don't we do this now? I wonder if we can talk our man into doing this with us right now.
You know you wanna. No?
Maybe he's not free yet. No answer.
He's got
Oh,
stuff
wait.
going on. Oh.
Hey, well then in that case, let's switch it up a little bit, shall we? So we finally got someone to interview, blowing clouds of smoke. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the show your friend and mine, the Saltwater Cowboy himself, the Weed Hulk Hogan. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim McBride. What's up, brother?
What's up, guys?
Hi, Tim.
Hey, cool book, man.
Hey, I really like it.
I really like it too.
It would look really good with a fucking autograph right in here, too, written, "Hey, Craig X, you fucker, don't take so long to get me on the show next time."
Yeah, and Jen, I'm gonna write, "What the fuck's taking you so long to get through that goddamn thing?"
Right? I know.
Good things come to those who wait. So, yeah, Tim, you're a little early. Unfortunately, Jesse seems to be caught in traffic, and we can't really call him on the show right now. So, it is what it is. We'll see if he makes it. So, we're going to switch things up a little bit and just say, how are you?
How you doing?
Let you know that your care package is on the way south. Your little goodies, a little token gesture for all the stories you've shared with us. And to that end, please share another one, my friend.
Perfect. No, yeah, cool. You know, I'm just sitting here listening to all this cool stuff, man, that I wished I could take part in. Very soon, though.
You
albeit.
could be.
Yeah, you know, talking about the oils and all the cool stuff that they're making these days. You know, we had our little ways back in the day, man. You know, and for a lot of the older crowd and shit. And one of my best buddies, one of the youngest, of the second generation, 5 brothers, we used to send a bale of weed every now and then of some good shit. We'd get some nice lion's breath shit from Jamaica. Right. Send a bale of it up to Tampa and have one of his boy convert it into oil for us. Send us back a crate of little tiny vials, man, about this big of some really nasty gooey shit, man. But it was cool. But the only way, you know, we had back then was throw it in a little piece of tin foil and, you know, chase the dragon with it, you know, kind of Stone Age sort of shit, you know. But now everybody's dabbing and, you know, you got all your little goodies and all you got to do is this.
They got pop stuff now. Look at this.
Right? We got all the oils and stuff.
Medicated pop, 150 milligrams.
That's what I'm talking about.
Root beer.
Pain relief sticks and shit like that. Come on now, man.
This looks like peanut butter.
Or something. Could be poop. I doubt it, but
I hope not.
I don't think so.
It's
roasted hazelnut spread. Come on, man.
There you
We're talking about roasted hazelnut spread.
That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. And then it also reminds me of a time when we were finding this shit all the time. A lot of cruise work, and every now and then somebody would get spooked and throw a bunch of shit overboard. And I mentioned this once before about finding the shit washing up on shore and stuff. And had a buddy of mine's house trailer actually was a double wide. Every room in the fucking house was like knee deep in this shit, and we're drying it out. So he throws about 3 ounces of it in a blender. And we don't have all the edibles and the drinks and shit, and like that. So we're put this shit in there and we're grinding seeds and turn it into a powder and put it in cake mix and make a fucking cake out of it, right?
That's what we used to do too, man.
Yeah, so they're eating away. They cut this shit up, man. It's all nice and warm. And
gross.
The girl I'm going out with at the time, one of the family founding family's daughters, Evelyn. She's like 3 bites into her piece of cake, man, and her eyes are like, dripping blood. And I look over at her and she looks at me and she goes, "How much did you eat?" And I said, "Well, I'm on my second piece." And she goes, "Holy shit, just wait." Dude, I woke up the next morning more fucked up than when I went to bed that night. What a ride. So we go over to her house the next day, and I walk into the front door, and her father, he's like leaning on the kitchen counter like this. He's got his sunglasses on. Every shade in the fucking house is pulled. It's like dark in there, and he pulls his sunglasses down, and he goes, "Goddamn pot brownies," and pulls his fucking glasses back up. I mean, that's, and I was probably stoned for like 2 days, man, but what a ride.
That's hilarious.
I don't doubt that, man. We've done some of these episodes and shit here where we've tried multiple items. And yeah, you get to the point where after a couple edibles and a couple drinkables, you can't even really see straight after smoking a half ounce of weed on top of that as well, too. Like, it's just, I sleep good some Thursday nights, man.
Oh, man, I bet you sleep like a fucking baby.
On Thursday nights, I sleep good. I can't lie. I'm in bed early and I sleep late on Friday.
Yeah, we were so far removed from chemistry and shit, I mean, even when, when I read a bad luck and got busted and went to prison and shit, I mean, we're in there making our own buck, which is wine and shit, and you find your own little ways to do this shit, and you learn a little bit of physics on how to cook coffee in a paper milk carton.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's, pretty simple physics, dude, as long as you don't expose the flame to anything that's not submerged, like, if it burns too high up the side of the milk carton, it'll start that part of the milk carton on fire. But wherever there's liquid, man, you put that flame right to the bottom of it. It'll never burn through that paper. So we're sitting on ourselves making coffee.
There you go.
That was the kind of science shit that we had to figure out, But
Yeah.
Just general resourcefulness.
That's it.
Man.
You get a little taste of that stuff in the book too. A lot about the guys that really meant a lot to me, in prison and stuff. And I would not have included them had they not been, a big portion of my life, and a big part of, what I went through. That's, that, and I have a lot to be thankful for through one of the individuals whose picture actually is in the book. His name was Dennis, and I want to give a shout out to him. God bless or rest his soul if he's still alive. But, it's unfortunate that, yeah, there's my boy right there. Dennis Lehman, Guinness Book of World Records for having been given the most amount of time for his particular crime, which was bank robbery. And he didn't even rob the fucking bank. He was just flying the plane that got the 2 guys that actually robbed it, to help him get away. But he had been doing some other shit for a number of years, through Mexico and flying and, dealing with some white candy and shit like that they could never catch him for. So when they finally had the opportunity to nail his ass, they finally got him on this bank robbery thing and gave him the max, which was 52 years. And he had been in for, I believe, 28 years before I'd met this man. And he was a huge influence on my writing style. And in that picture in the book, I had gone through he had taught a fictional writing class, and he was also a published author as well in prison. His book is called The Get Backs of Mother Superior. Very cool story, actually very funny as well. But he was a huge influence on me as to how to add the textures, the flavors, the sights, the sounds, and the smells to your words and things like that. So very cool guy. Talk about him a lot in there. He was, one of just a few of the guys that I felt it was worthy enough to speak about. So during that little trip, but yeah, cool stuff, man.
Man, it is all documented in the incredible true story, Saltwater Cowboy: The Rise and Fall of a Marijuana Empire. And I actually get asked all the time questions about, is it true? And I tell them, you couldn't make this shit up. And once you meet Tim, you completely get it. You'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to get that a lot. And that was one of the reasons why, I thought it was important to write the book and tell the story, because, when I'd get around friends and they'd say, dude, tell my buddy one of these crazy ass stories and shit.
Right.
First time, the words 20 tons comes out of my mouth. I lost these fucking people, man. They're like, what? Yeah, right. I'm like, you know what? Okay, whatever. I don't give a fuck if you believe me or not, man.
Sure.
That's your deal. But, I've had the validation, law enforcement in there, everybody that tried to chase my ass and to actually put me away for life, and I was looking down 4 life sentences at that time, are all friends of mine now. We're working on this thing with Vice is coming up now here after our Memorial Day, which is Monday. So we're going to get together with them after that, get the holiday out of the way and get that going on. But, these guys are just cool friends of mine now, and it was just one of those things. And they all say it like this. It's simply, you were doing what you had to do and we were doing what we had to do, Timmy. And I said, well, yeah, that's exactly it. And it wasn't like we were fighting and, shooting guns back and forth at one another. It was actually fun for them as well, as it turns out.
Man, it is fucking a hell of a story. Actually, it's kind of funny talking about the law enforcement and how the legends and stuff go. Al the Alchemist, Wednesday co-host from Pot TV here from Under the Influence, class in session 666, Temple of Calyx. He
isn't living under the desk right now.
He's not under the desk right now. He's at a yoga retreat. He'll be back in about a month, from what I heard. Have fun with the yoga retreat, man. Hope it goes. All the yoga goes extremely well.
Be safe.
Be safe with your yogas. But yeah, he was telling me he was out with his parents together a while back, and there was a family friend who was at this barbecue or this dinner get together, and turns out he was a Coast Guard bigwig from here in Canada, I guess, and they got just talking and stuff like that, and talking about what he did, and he said, well, it's funny that you mentioned Coast Guard. And from the era, from 70s, 80s sort of era and shit. And the guy was like, oh yeah? I said, well, I'm on a show called on a network called Pot TV, and we have a Wednesday show, but my buddy Craig X has this show on Thursdays called Expert Joints Lab, which you can check out every 420. He said he has this guy on the show. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he's on every couple of weeks, a guy named Tim McBride. And basically, by the time he says McBride, the guy's eyeballs apparently fucking bugged out of his head. He jolted back, all like straight up, fucking totally stunned, and was like, Tim McBride? That guy was the biggest and the baddest and the top dog of all. They didn't get any bigger than that fucking guy. What are you talking about? He's on what? Huh? What? Fucking floored this dude. So apparently, yeah, man, your name still rings true fucking 30-some years later with these cats.
You're still a legend.
That's incredible. It's and I hear that word legend, and I usually from some I'm just me, dude. I'm just an old pot holler, and and this is how I grew up. This is all that I knew. And then my friends and I, we were kids when we got into this industry, and the loads that we were bringing in, the 15 tons and the 20 tons, were small loads at that time. We were dealing with 35 tons, and the older generation were just cranking away, man. So, it's humbling to finally get, and it's not recognition that we're looking for specifically. It's more to let everybody know, there's a way to do this. There's a peaceful way to go about this.
Yeah, man.
And throwing people in jail for, and threatening them to throw them in jail for the rest of their lives and shit it's not the way to do it, and they know this. Otherwise, you and I we wouldn't be having this fucking conversation right now had that been the case. So, the thinking is very convoluted. and it really is not the playing field really is not level at all. It's tough.
It definitely is not. That's for sure.
Because you guys are over there blazing like shit, and I'm sitting there up here, freaking out. Somebody's gonna come bolting through my fucking door any minute now, man.
It's funny. I was actually talking about you last night. My aunt lives down in Florida, and she called me, and the 3-hour time difference, and I was like, "What are you doing awake? It's 1 o'clock in the morning." She's like, "I can't sleep." I'm like, "You need to smoke a joint," because I was just in a chipper mood, and she was like, "You sound like you're in a really good mood today." I'm like, "I actually just finished smoking," and she was like, "Can you send some of that down here?" I'm like, "Well, I actually know somebody who lives in that area," and then she started talking about you, and she was like, "Oh, well, next time I'm down in that area, like I'm gonna have to contact him." So my aunt's gonna hit you up too.
we still do it the old school way, man. Hook up, hook a brother up.
Right.
I love it.
Or a sister, for that matter.
The part in your book, it's all in who you know.
Right.
That's it. It's exactly it.
I'm reading it. I'm reading it.
My whole trip through that is like it's like a Forrest Gump, I mean, I just one thing tripped and fell into another, and
Yep.
Here I am.
Here we are.
And let's face it, Jenny knows all about that, so I love it. Jenny.
Yeah, a lot of history, a lot of trivia, a lot of information has been imparted, and I try not to be redundant because there's just so much to tell. But I know there's a lot of different people out there, and I can't see the chat room, unfortunately, when I'm doing this because of that fucking feedback shit.
Yep.
But there's a lot of cool people out there, man.
Well, and that's the thing, Timmy. I get people who ask me these questions, and we see people in here, and it's hard to do the impromptu type of deal. But I had an idea. We always get all these stories that you're always telling us, and we get to hear about it, and people laugh and cheer and fucking have a good time. But I was thinking that some of the folks might like the opportunity to ask their own questions, to do a little Q&A with the pot hauler. So I was thinking,
yeah, man, absolutely.
If you were up for that, so what we could do is we could announce it this week, follow it up next week, do a little promo of it, and you guys can send in your questions in advance over the next 2 weeks, and maybe we'll take a couple live off the chat room as well too, if there's time, or we'll see how it's going, and maybe we can do a nice little enhanced Q&A with Tim McBride in a couple of weeks. I think that'd be kind of fun.
Cool. That's the coolest shit idea, man. I'd be all up for that. Interaction, man. That's what I dig. Interaction with people, man, and that's it's unfortunate that I get have the opportunity to interact with some of your guests. That would be kind of cool.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Some people in the chat are like, good idea, thumbs up, that's cool, think that's a really cool idea, wow, super nice. So,
there you go.
Jumping right on it. People okay, so first question is, let's ask 2 questions while we're here right now. Tim, do you have kids?
Yes, I have 2. I have a son and a daughter. Pride of my life.
And they're... I don't know, how have they been with the ride of this and the exposure of Dad's situation and stuff?
Well, I told them about Dad when they were able to understand, the right and the wrong about it. I waited till they were, in their early teens and like that, to have a conversation, and I hold nothing back from them. They know everything about me. They know everything that I'm doing and all this kind of stuff, and it's a ride that they've been along with, all this time. So it's kind of like, that's just what Dad's doing,
Dad,
no
telling
big deal.
That same story again.
Fuck, we hear that over and over.
He's talked with all these guys in Hollywood, and no big deal.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
And one people wants to know, okay, Tim, where did you bury some cash?
Cash, oh man.
He's not gonna tell you.
Nothing buried, unfortunately. And there's a cool story about that, burying that shit in the book. You got to check it out.
There is a really cool story about that in the book. And Ned669, how you get the book is you go to Barnes & Noble, Chapters Indigo, Amazon, Audible.com, anywhere better books and buds are sold.
Go to Google and type in Saltwater Cowboy.
By Tim McBride. Also, pretty soon we're going to have some available on Expert Joints. I'm going to actually have to start selling them on the website.
There we go. Look at that.
So,
right, and I'm gonna get my ass up there and if you have any of them left, I'll sign every frickin' one of them.
Wait, when are you coming? Tim's coming up?
Yeah, man. You know what? Hey, just sitting here chewing on my beer, man, waiting.
Yep. Yep. I know, brother. I know, driving you nuts. You're a man of action, man, and paperwork takes time. But the minute that does, bro, we will open the doors to Vancouver for you, man. Trust me, we got you.
It's a beautiful thing. You're not gonna get this thing with Viceland out of the way, dude. I'll hook up with you guys and let you follow along as much as they'll allow me to. I know a lot of this stuff is kind of like on the low key until they air this stuff, but I have connections.
I expect nothing less from the pot hauler himself, man. Ladies and gentlemen, get yourself a copy of Saltwater Cowboy: The Rise and Fall of the Marijuana Empire. Barman Tim McBride. Available in all the good places. We will see you again in 2 weeks, where we'll do Q&A with the man Tim.
Yes.
So you guys go ahead.
That was a very cool idea.
Yeah, man.
Excellent
you guys send me your questions on Facebook. Send me your questions on Instagram, on Twitter. info@expertjoints.com. Send them all there. We're gonna put out a couple of questions. Last question before you go. Does Tim have a parrot? You are kind of a pirate, bro.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Surprisingly tasted like chicken.
Timmy.
Who knew?
Awesome. Well, bro.
Parrots tend to repeat shit that you say.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah. We don't need anybody repeating any of that shit.
We don't need any of that shit going on.
but read the slightly vetted content. It's still incredibly entertaining, and it makes all the rest of this make so much more sense. And when he gets bigger, you'll be like, I saw it here first.
You'll be the people who are telling people about that, and you'll be the guy that was like, oh yeah, that person told me about it.
What do you think Viceland heard about from us right here on Pot TV live on Expert Joints?
No doubt. I have no doubt. And they're once they figured out what they had, they just decided, this has got to be a full blown, we got to make a whole episode out of this shit.
Yeah,
bro,
I can't wait.
I would love to have a full episode of you. I would love to come up here and shoot all kind of videos with you. I would love to give you your own fucking show if I could ever pull that off. But stay tuned for more on all that stuff, of course. Get the book. And yes, you've got 2 weeks to think of some questions. Get to me. Start setting them in now. And how do you get
bring it on, man. There are no stupid questions, man. I dig this shit, man.
And Nate Moneyweather, how you get an autographed copy is you're going to get one through expertjoints.com very soon. So
coming soon.
First edition, last run, not very many of them to go. They're going to be available through it. So we appreciate everything that you do, man. Enjoy the 75 packs of rolling papers and a few other things that are coming your way.
Oh man, that's much appreciated, brother. Thank you very much. You guys are excellent. Love you guys.
You too, man. Enjoy your Memorial Day long weekend. Have fun with Viceland. I will touch base with you in regards to that potential trip thing a little bit sooner here. And peace, brother.
Peace, Tim.
Peace, everybody. Love you.
Dude, man. That dude is just too fucking cool for school,
awesome.
man. That guy's awesome.
I can't wait to meet him and just talk to him in person.
Bro.
It's gonna be one of those
my new best friend. Okay, so as the show continues, still no word from Homeboy. Could this be the first no-show in Expert Joints live history?
Oh my god, this is the first no-show.
Could it be? I don't know. I don't want to call that. No. But we're
okay. No, I opened up. Oh yeah.
No, let's do this first. Okay. Let's do this, and then let's try and maybe switch in our dude or do puff pass. Do bake chronic cooking while we're doing. Yes, let's start chronic cooking. I'm gonna show this joint. We'll do chronic cooking, then we can bring it in so we can have to share, right?
We're gonna eat more edibles right now.
Yep.
You don't need any more edibles.
100%. Let's do it.
Oh no.
100%. I love it.
I'm sorry, guys. This is kind of how it's gonna be.
So in the bud cam right now, from the Grassroots Judges Kit, we've got this.
I picked this one first because the purple caught my eye in it. So.
It's uber duper purple. Really, really perps. Really perps.
Really purple.
And then when you see it, I'm going to show you this on the other cam.
I was actually going to try and take a picture of it too, because that was crazy.
Yeah, right? So for comparison's sake, so you guys can see. Ooh.
Oh. You going to be able to do that with that?
I don't know. Let's try.
Zoom out. Oh. Scoop it a little closer together. Oh, you're on my phone. There you go.
Let's see. Can we get far enough of it?
You're okay, don't worry.
Check that out.
There you go. Comparison.
Yeah, right? That's like the regular like green weed, and this is the crazy purple weed. It almost looks black on the tray.
Almost.
It's nutty.
You can tell it like it's a purple.
See? Oh yes, there it is there too.
There you go. There you go. Cool.
Gnarly, dude. A puff Bob Marley, dude. All right, so we're gonna roll this bit up. The only problem with it, it was very tiny, and it was a bunch of little nugs. It looks pretty cool. Not the frostiest of all things, but
Smell?
smell? Yeah. What is this? Indica 5? I'd give it a 5, 6. It's nothing crazy.
No good. No.
5.
5.
Taste, we'll see in a second. Effect, appearance. Now I like how crazy purple it is, but it wasn't like big, pretty looking nugs. It's not all super frosty.
It wasn't like it was quads or anything.
Yeah,
like,
no.
So, I mean, it would have been nicer if it was. I mean, I would give
Honestly,
it a 5.
5, yeah, 5, 5.5.
Yeah.
5.
It's
Okay.
cool looking, but yeah.
So let's roll it up. Yeah, it looks cool.
Let's
Let's see how it goes.
smells.
That happens a lot of times with the purples. All right, so while I roll this up, let's run this, shall we? Fuck it, let's do it.
Oh.
Right, so fuck it. We're gonna do some crazy little concoction from Loudonio over here.
Concoction.
Yeah, it's a recipe. It looks like, it scares me. It looks like it's got bugs in it. What the fuck did you make?
It does have bugs in it.
That's nuts.
Bugs? Ew, I don't like bugs. Wait, but I do like whatever these fucking...
It's the dirt and worms when you were a kid. Did you eat
dirt
some?
and worms, there you
Come
go.
on.
There you go. It's like the pudding or the mousse with the gummies in them and the cookie crumbs.
But it's the no-till dessert.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it's gonna be heavy duty too, medicated too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's medicated.
Oh no.
It is definitely medicated.
Well.
Do you want to pull up the? Do you want one?
I don't do edibles.
No?
No, I'll be couched.
I'll be couched. Fair enough.
You hear a voice.
She'll be driving home.
Well, that's probably all right. You hear a voice. In that, we've got. I'll introduce this man properly here in just a second, but there's a face and a voice who you've
Mysterious.
Yes, mystery man. There will remain a mystery for just a moment.
Just a moment.
Although you can probably figure it out if you're smart enough. Anyway, he is here. We're gonna try this. My hands are full. Those are cute.
Thanks, right?
So let's run through it. Tell them.
So look, guys. I took my kid out for dinner and I saw this on the menu and I was like, oh, this is like, reminds me about being a kid. So I was like, I can medicate these because that's kind of easy. So you can do it 2 different ways by using medicated butter or cannabis oil. I did cannabis oil. I didn't have any medicated butter with me or whatever.
Right.
So make Jell-O. Get a Jell-O package, chocolate Jell-O, Oreo cookie crumbs, and gummy worms. Make your Jell-O, milk, blend it. Let it stand in the fridge. Get your glass cups, dessert cups, or whatever you want to put them in. These are easier for traveling. Make your cookie crumbs. Add your cannabis oil. You want me to hit enter?
In.
There we go. Add your cannabis oil. I did a little bit more than that. That was the first picture I took of it. Then I took your butter, and then that's how you could also medicate it as well too instead of the cannabis oil. Mix it all up so it has like that cookie crunch. Pound them all into the glass. Bam.
Yep.
Pack them all down.
Yep.
Add your Jell-O.
Now you said you could use mousse as well too if you were traveling a little bit better or whatever. It'd be the nicer maybe way.
I would have used chocolate mousse, but I did use Jell-O because I took ferry here and it wouldn't have been mousse anymore. Even though I did bring a cooler, but
It would have kind of flopped a little.
it would have flopped a little. Take a toothpick and then stick your worms in, like so.
And then
Then there you go.
jam them in there.
Jam them on in there. Put as many worms as you want. Stick them in the fridge. Let them cool. Add some cookie crumbs on top and enjoy. Boom. Boom.
And the company you use the extracts from Noble Extracts. A little bit of
Cannabis oil that I did use.
very nice CO2 extract from them. So yeah, like we said, a package of Jell-O or mousse, some Oreo, bacon crumbs, gummy worms. It'd be great to have some of the Moda gummy worms, of course. Obviously, that harder to find in the island now, thanks to somebody.
Oh, that's what I had. So that's why I was like, oh, I should do this. And the first thing that came to mind was getting the Moda gummy worms, but they stopped edible sales on the island, so that was a little difficult and not be able to do. So, Shows to Mona for making
Right.
medicated gummy worms, but
It's all good. So you can put some butter in there, you put some cannabis oil in there. You could do all three of them if you had the ability to do it.
and make it like a super like.
Right? Oh God. So yes,
God.
make a quarter of the package, layer it all in there as you see. You read the instructions, man. Add all in the layers of all the goodness. Mix in the oil with the puddings and the crumbs and all the deliciousness. Layer it all up, pack some worms in there, chill it, eat it. You're loving it. There you go.
There you go.
It is kind of a classic from back when being a kid.
Right? I thought it was kind of cute.
It is kind of cool. All right, so honestly, not sure about the taste of this.
That's too bad. Oh.
Already shared it. Too late. Jen's taking pictures of Instagram over here. What's up, Instagram? Oh, there's about a few people watching this. Sorry, I can't see what it says, but
So, anyways, medicated your sperm, guys.
cheers. Thank you. And then, so my guest. No, so here, this will start to explain it, okay? Now, do you remember the Patients Over Profit party? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember I plugged away and I found out I gave away some tickets
Oh,
to the show?
The ones I wanted.
The ones that you wanted, the ones everybody wanted, the ones that I got in shit for not giving to a few people. You probably didn't have to pack the crumbs in so tight in the bottom. The spoon is not strong enough to get that to them.
Maybe it's
see
just
the-
too cold.
Yeah, there you go. It is too cold. The cold trick does work.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
You could have done it with mousse.
See? I'm still eating it though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, my
Because
mom used to
fuck.
make me that for my birthday. That was my jam right there.
Right.
Minus all like the butter in it, but or the oil.
So, the voice continues. You see, there he is once again. More voice, more of this guy, and tickets at the same time. So, what happened was obviously TCC and MMJ had the POP2 party. They gave away 2 tickets to Future and Migos and Tory Lanez and ASAP Ferg coming June 9th at Rogers Arena. So I did a little social media doodad giveaway contest, and turned out
he chose a winner.
I found somebody who winded, and it ended up being Mystery Man. So what had happened was last week on the show, I announced it, and then after the show, I sent him a, hey man, congrats, they're yours. And I was like, oh, what? No way, oh, great, oh, that's cool. So he arranged to come down and get them, and I figured he'd come down and get them here. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to somebody who's sitting in the chair who I actually did anticipate, Ryan Rensby, AKA Ryan Renz?
Ryan Renz.
Ryan Renz, there you go, that's what I thought, that's how I have it
That's
written
good.
down here, but.
Nice.
This,
Yeah, welcome. Welcome.
thank you.
Thanks,
Welcome,
guys.
thanks for joining us.
Good to be here.
Thank you. So, next time, she'll make them without the medicated in them, and we'll just say they're medicated. Or next time, what we do is we tell them, oh, it's okay, they're not really
fine,
actually
yeah.
medicated. And we just bullshit. We
Just
give one to them.
persuade me into it, yeah.
So, we'll make it happen. My man Ryan
I think
Renz
there was
here
one in there that was mine.
liked a bunch of the photos. He tagged some friends. He completed all the things. He liked everybody. He did everything that he was supposed to do. And, you know, the man was in the neighborhood around here.
Said he was going to come to the concert.
Yeah, and so we gave the
right.
tickets.
Wicked.
So, to that effect, I still haven't given him any tickets yet.
No.
I
Still
actually-
waiting.
It's
You
still.
should, probably.
It's all a sham.
I've been stalling him out for so long. He's going to be really disappointed when he finds out these are actually drawn in crayon.
Printed on crackers.
Scam.
Right? They're not actually real. It's a scam, I tell you, it's a scam. No, this is the wrong camera. These are true. These are legitimate tickets that are courtesy of MMJ, Thompson Caribou Concentrates, and the Patients Over Profits Party 2. Enjoy the show, my friend.
Wicked. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks to everybody who had anything to do with this. That's wicked.
So,
Much excite.
I was really kind of figuring that you would enjoy the show because when I look at the photo here that we have up in the Pajama Jam, you got
Jim Jam.
a microphone in your hand.
I probably do.
Because from what your Facebook your Instagram info said that you're an MC and general artist and talented dude.
Yeah.
And so I figured, well, if you're going to come down on the show and you're into this, if you wanted to go to the show and you are a rapper, I figured you'd really appreciate it. So that's why I really picked
totally.
you. So.
Super clutch.
And of course, it was like the same day or the day after Pemberton fell apart and shit,
it was
right?
like a couple days after my birthday too. It was good. It was good timing.
There you go.
Yeah.
So first question is, man, who are you taking on the show?
My boy Trevin.
What? But your girl's right over here.
But pause, because me and Trevin also have tickets now. He ended up getting tickets.
No.
So what we're thinking is like,
Girlfriends?
maybe bring like Brooklyn and my sister, like B and Tina, or maybe we hold our own contest. Whoever can do me like the dopest favor, no cash.
Just hook up this most solid.
Yeah, no cash, like no gifts. It's got to be something like, I don't know, surprise me kind of
Just
thing.
a
But
solid.
I don't know. Thank
That's
you.
awesome. I'm not really enjoying the taste of this very much.
No?
No.
It's okay.
Smells kind of funny.
It doesn't, no.
4?
4.
4. Fact, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it.
Give it a minute.
Yeah, fair enough. I gotta roll something else up though in a second here.
Okay.
That's why there's a nice thing about being a cup full of stuff. So, and yes, so like we said, the microphone and you go in to see the hip hop because you do the hip hop, the hippity hoppities, you know.
my thing.
Right? Tell us, how did you get into hip hop?
I first started like listening to hip hop probably when I was around like 8 years old. The first CD I ever bought with my own money was Beastie Boys' License to Ill.
Right?
So I got into like some pretty rustic roots for a white boy from Vancouver at least, like something nice and relatable.
Yeah.
And from there, like, just the ball was rolling, snowball effect, fell in love with it. Good homie of mine, Ty Zeta, who, he's the man, he got me into it big time back in the day, like actually putting me on a microphone and getting me to rap a track. That was like first time ever was with him when I was 15, and then since then just been grinding away, writing, developing, trying to work on quality over everything and just only promote and push out to the public things that are worth it.
I get you. So any tracks or videos out that you that people might be able to check or have seen you? Or
Yeah, you can check out the Locals Only EP on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all that shit. Working on some new stuff in the like right now with a homie locally, Milo. We're working on a project other than that. Really just the Locals Only EP. I got a few battles on YouTube too. You can check those out.
Nice.
Smoked Out Battles, King of the Dot.
Oh, okay. Killer.
Yeah.
Any shows coming up or any?
Only show
Any
I have
events?
lined up is Electric Love Music Festival. That's in the end of July, start of August time, out in like Agassiz.
Well, that should be cool.
So yeah, that one will be fun. I've never done like a festival show before, so that should be interesting. Hopefully get a dope crowd, good
Hopefully the
turnout.
weather's good as well too.
Yeah, no kidding. Don't get sewered.
Right? Well,
Other than that, I'm going to like Minnesota tomorrow for just to check out a festival down there. So
shit.
yeah.
Nice.
Doing it, man.
Be
Good for
wicked.
you. Cool. Well, I hope you enjoy the show. If you're going to Minnesota, I'm sure you got a pack. We've held you up here long enough, I'm sure. But kidding, just because I'm sure a good chunk of these people, this is the first time they might have heard from you.
I need another spark.
Figured, yeah, it's not the best burning joint of the bunch, I'm going to assume, because we haven't smoked any of the other ones, but the other one did burn better before. Anyway, you feel like giving them a little sample?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, let me see if I can play a beat here and see what you do, ladies and gentlemen.
let's get
Just
it.
a little something in the spot out of nowhere. This is my man Ryan Renz doing it in the Pod TV studio on Expert Joints Live because you never know what's going to happen. Here comes the beat.
Let's get it. Yeah. Check it. It's like I'm losing touch with reality still. Yeah, half of me feels my fantasy is actually real. The other half of me, happily so tragically ill. I'm having graphic family visions of Amityville. The question isn't if I'd actually kill. Having I will. Playing God and playing God just like me practicing drills. Not afraid to leave this planet because gravity will be grounding me quicker than I'm catching me red-handed with reefer blazing at the back of the bleachers with standard procedure. Slanging packs to all the students and a handful of teachers. Flicker the tongue. I flow crazy like I'm having a seizure. Swashing loving when I catch casually please her after her knees her. Then I spit it so hot, y'all can't fathom the fever. Only working with the best, don't even ask for a feature. An avid believer, shooting that I came from the future. Removing Excalibur sword while I stare at Medusa. I dissipate when I'm not needed, appear when it's frugal. Generation failing, ask Siri, type into Google. Now, raise your hands like I'm answering questions and keep them high. If you high on some antidepressants, I never been here before, but I'll be back with a vengeance. City's baddest bitch, I got the baddest intentions. I want a shotgun that can drill your ass as a weapon. The way you move and you wiggle when I slap is tremendous. I'm rather obsessive, but I won't call her mine. If she not a dime, young lady killer, throw a strike. Columbine, hard to find your mind when you lost it in the darkest times. When I start to rhyme, watch the sky, stars align, then the moon and Mars come out. I'll peep through the kaleidoscope. It's kinda dope. Orion can just speak and make your mind explode. Get out of rhinestone, it's time to go. Underlay, bombing nose, some doper than a line of coke inside your nose. A good girl back home, yeah, I got me one. And keep a bad bitch with me when I'm on the run. Your sister missed her a slipper with some karate kung. Funani tongue, punani coming till her body's numbing. When she returned the favor, I'm burning paper like an arson thug. Steady fogging blunts, big as Harambe's thumbs. This got me dumb. Who the haze is my truest fragrance. I shoot for fame and only duck when I see Cupid aiming. It's stupid, ain't it? Impossible's what I'm striving for. Grinding for perfection, fighting Frieza in his final form. Californication, word to all my 90s born. Step outside my mind and find what's behind it, behind the door. That's the kind of war I fight. It's sorta like I conjure demons when I hold a mic. I hold it tight, speaking to it in my golden voice. Yeah, it's cold as ice. I listen nice, but listen up. Won't be taking your advice. What? It's Ryan Renz.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So, you know, I just do my thing.
What? That
Throw
was
some
dope,
bars.
man. That was fun, man. Honestly, that was really killer, man. How long have you been into hip hop for, man? How long have you been doing this for?
Like rapping, I guess like 6 years now.
Okay.
Or maybe a little longer. Like the first rap I ever wrote, like worst token rap white kid story ever after watching 8 Mile when I was in grade 7.
Yeah.
I like wrote a rap and like I didn't really do anything from there. Once I was like 15 kind of, that's when shit started to pop off and actually took it a little more seriously. But yeah.
That was ill, man. I appreciate
Thanks,
you doing
bro.
that.
Yeah.
It's props for doing that
dude,
in the fucking
much
studio
love,
right
much
here, right
love,
now, man.
yeah.
That was
Thank you.
awesome.
Thanks, guys.
For more, follow the man, Ryan Rensby at Ryan Rensby, whatever you want to call it, however you want to do it. RyanRenZby or ZBY, depending on where you're from in the world. Either way.
At IG.
Right? On the Instagram, stay on top of what you got going on. Any plugs, shout outs, things you want to let them know?
Shout out to B over there on the couch. She's the real plug. She's the MVP. But shout out to Tina too. We're going to Soundset tomorrow. That's gonna be dope. Or Minnesota. And yeah, shout out to Trevin. We got tickets, baby.
Nice.
Let's
There you
go.
That's
go.
awesome.
Right on.
Well,
All
thanks
right.
very much.
Yeah,
for
much
making
love,
time.
guys. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you coming
I'll
through.
be back.
dude.
Yeah, we got to do this again sometime.
Yeah, and next time you got another project or you got some videos or
Yeah,
some
something
audience,
to
you know,
promote
some new
for
tracks
sure.
or something. Yeah, come on, dude. Let's have
Absolutely.
you come through and we'll have a proper sit down chat.
Thanks,
Stay in
y'all.
touch.
Thanks,
Love
man.
it. Thanks, guys.
Enjoy the show,
Take
dude.
care. For sure, I will. You guys gonna be there?
I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I don't have tickets.
No, I don't.
I don't have tickets. Love it. So that was cool, man.
That's
so
awesome.
shouts to TCC, shouts to MMJ, shouts to everybody who's doing it. And shouts to Ryan. That was awesome. Thank you very much, man. Support Ryan Renz. It's cool, man. Local hip hop, local talent. I know some people in the chat, you know, hip hop's not your jam. That's cool. It doesn't really matter to me. I like it, and it's my show. So, but I also like rock. I also like, you know, jazz, funk, soul. I like a lot of other shit too. But just, you know,
You gotta appreciate all kinds of different music. I was listening to country. I have Les Miserables on my phone as well too.
100%.
You know, you gotta listen to everything.
But if you want to get into it, my analytics do dictate that hip hop, video games, and gardening are 3 strong interests of our demographic followers, as well as salty snacks, cheese, and carbonated beverages. So.
And ice cream sandwich.
So you know, you gotta play to the masses. Got to play to the masses. No, that's cool though. Dude, kill it, man. You come in here. Come sit down. If you think you can do it, it's not that easy. It's not that easy.
No.
People just make it look that easy when they're that good. Okay, so our homeboy showed up. So let us get through here with these last 2 things to give away, and we'll get the man switched over. We'll make it happen.
I forgot one.
You forgot it? You didn't bring it?
No.
Really? All right, well then we'll save it for another week. So we'll do one more giveaway just to speed things up now. Oh, and those edibles are starting to kick in. I'm starting to get high. Really, really high.
Craig
Where was I?
Craig
Oh, yeah,
got a
here.
sick order in the mail.
Yeah, I did.
Mail?
Bunch of mail from these guys at Dope Soap.
A dope soap.
Dope Soap. I got like a whole fucking box. If you saw my Instagram with Jamie, these suckers sent me like 18 pounds of soap. There literally had to be like 60 bars of soap in that shit, man.
So we got green crack. Right? And then we got purple kush. Nice. I like the appropriate ones you chose.
Right?
Nice.
Right? We've got
Little testers.
a blueberry, the little tester slices. And we've got a headband, because we've got the weed, the headband.
There you go.
And some Chem Dog, just because it was white like the label. So they've got literally all kinds of the flavors, all kinds of everything. Oh, and also, this is sativa number 1.
Sativa number 1.
Sativa number 1. That's not it right there. That's it right there.
There. Oh. Okay.
So that's from the Grassroots Craft Cup here coming up June 3rd.
In Victoria.
In
not
Victoria.
Here. Not here, in Victoria.
In Victoria, over that way, where she be.
Where I be.
I might actually be there. There's a rumor going around I could be involved with this event. But we'll see. Stay tuned for potential announcements.
So who wants some soap?
Dope Soap. Dope Soap sent us a bunch of soaps. We're going to give these away along the way. It's hemp-based, terpene-infused soaps. What they are is... where was the whole write-up? I didn't bring the whole write-up. Basically, they are infused with terpenes to create different profiles on some aromatherapy type goodness. They have all sorts of cannabis derived and inspired flavors.
Got a little write-up on the back as well too.
Yeah.
Check them out on Instagram. We'll have the write-up next week, and we'll give away
Even more.
We have good concentrate, and we'll give some more soaps away. Apparently, we failed this week. We'll chop it up to that. So sorry, guys. It happens. It's life.
What are you gonna do?
That's what are you gonna do? So.
But we're still gonna give away some of these soaps here, these ones, and then we'll give away the other concentrates next week because we don't have them. But stay tuned for next week to get some of these. But for this week, Dope Soap. So here's the question. Be it on Twitter or Instagram, the first peoples who can tell me how many varieties of dope soaps there are. How many different scents are there?
There's a few.
There is quite a few. So tell me now, first person who's telling me how many dope soaps there are. Different flavors, varieties.
I like the taste on this.
It's not bad.
It's better than the last one. There is a taste.
Yeah.
Grapefruit.
What is this, sativa one?
Sativa one, I believe.
Appearance is alright. It's just a tiny little piece. I mean, it's
It
like
definitely looks a little bit.
6.5.
Look better in the bud cam than the last one did as well too.
Yeah, 6.5.
6.
Yeah. Taste. 6. Smell.
5.
5.
Yeah, agreed.
Alright, so wait. Yeah. So let's see who's the first one to get it. Who's the first one to get it? Who's the first one to get it? Who's the first one to get it? You know what it'll end up being again. Everybody's looking. At least in YouTube anyway. Whoa, quit zooming so much. Stop with the zoom camera here. I need to see what they're saying. Sorry, that's just on the other computer. I'm monitoring the chat on a different laptop.
Nobody's got me.
Did I scroll past it? Anybody? There's not 420, I will say that. There's not 8.5 different scents, no.
It's quite a bit.
Really, you guys are just guessing numbers. So, the company's called Dope.
Soap.
Dope Soaps. Here. What is it? DopeSoaps.com is the website.
You hold this. Oh.
It's a little blurry. Dope Soaps.
Yeah,
Hey,
Dope Soap.
Jason Gray.
There you go.
Jason Gray says 29. Jason Gray is correct. The answer is 29. There is this. Dope Soap!
There you go.
Good job. Well done with the investigative journalism there.
Email, send us your address so we can get these off to you.
info@expertjoints.com. Send me your name and your mailing address, Jason, and we will get these off to you. Congratulations.
There you go.
Good for you.
There you go. Thanks.
Steven number one's kind of
Yeah. Oh, the effects from the last one.
They were kind of, I don't know. Yes, I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't really get too much smoke of it. It
No,
felt
it stopped
more
burning, and all
funky.
three of us were actually puffing on it.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah, I would have given it a 3, but. I mean,
Okay,
you're
I'm
doing
fine
nice.
with that.
Okay, great.
No, that's cool with me. Yeah, so that's a 9 and 8 with 17. Ooh, low score. We're on Sativa 1 here.
Sativa 1.
Mm-hmm.
Effects. Yeah.
Fine. All right, so 16, 22. All right, we're just chewing through the kit here, doing
Okay.
some work, multitasking.
And then our
And then-
guests has arrived.
And then, hang on, is there anything else we did? So that's basically Puff Puff Pass Along at this point, because we're going to hold off on the other one. We gave it to Ryan, we gave it to him, we did all that.
Soaps.
So let's go back to this then, shall we?
Wait,
Hey, we had, oh my goodness, all right, so we had said that earlier on the show, our good man Jesse Evans was going to start it out with the interview, and well, I think he got hemmed up in traffic after the ferry. But he finally came through here with a big old case of cool looking shit. So we'll see if we can't help him move that over and make this some fucking,
Dope, I
make
didn't
this
see that.
happening. Maybe put it on the table or put it on the couch or something behind.
Yeah, here. Yeah, bring it on.
If you can, yeah.
Here.
Andrew, let's maybe grab another, let's put it on the couch or the table. Set up on another chair or
Well,
something
if we
like
put it on the
that.
couch, you can see all of it maybe. We could take them out.
Table might be easier. Table might be easier if we can, or something like that. Jen, let's get that cleared off. And then can we,
Flip it around.
or does this lay flat, or how far does that go back? Yeah, turn it around. Make it up as we go, guys. Bear with us. Yeah, that'll work better. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay, cool. So then we probably could
Put
have.
that under there.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So, all right, cool.
Cool.
Well, then
cool.
let's get this so you can sit for a second anyway, because it doesn't need to be open right this half a second. Finally, after a little ado, taking his place. That's not Ryan Renz. We changed this thing. We made it up as we go. This is glassmaker Jesse Evans.
How's it going?
Good, man. How you doing?
Doing good. Thanks for having me on here.
Hey, man. Thanks for putting in all the effort to make it here.
Sorry I
thank
was
you.
late. The traffic's kind of crazy out there.
No, and I know the ferry's like as well too, so please,
Yeah.
thank you for coming out. That's so cool.
So Jesse Evans here is a glassmaker. He's came all the way from Victoria on a later than anticipated ferry.
BC ferries.
BC ferries meets Island time meets we're
It's
finally
Vancouver time, because once you
Right.
get to Vancouver, it's a whole
yeah, shift
different.
gears.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It moves again. So all the way from Vancouver Island, coming over, better late than never, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the show, Jesse Evans.
Thank you for coming out.
And appreciate you being here, man. So let's get that camera so people can see you, see a little wall here. So let's get into it, man. How did you get into glassmaking?
It's something I've wanted to do since I was really young. I grew up in Nelson, BC, and the cannabis culture is pretty strong out there. So I was exposed to glass pipes at a pretty early age. It just seemed kind of out of reach, though. It wasn't until I was 22 that I actually started taking lessons at the Hourglass Gallery in Nelson under Dan Farden.
That's cool.
Neat.
So then how long have you been making now, I guess? I don't know how old you are, but...
It's been a little over 7 years now.
Oh, cool, man.
You got quite the collection here.
Right, we're gonna switch this camera around here, see if we can't... Right, okay, so let me move that so we can see this a little better. Yeah. All right, we're getting there. We're making it up. Okay, cool. All right, so at this point, we're gonna see mostly Jesse. I guess we could have moved one of these other cams over and kept one on him and one on there. Oh fuck, that's doing a lot then. That's gonna fuck something up, I know it. All right, so looking at some of the shit you got here in the collection, this is crazy, man. You've really brought a whole wackadoodle of things here, man.
And is that all like pendants and
yeah,
carb caps and
this
stuff
is
as well too?
pendants, carb caps, beads, all the little stuff. And then, yeah, we move this
Yeah, maybe
down
with it on your
here.
lap or whatever. Wow, this is crazy.
We got some UV reactive items in
Oh,
there.
that is so cool. That one's sick.
So, I mean, while you're showing this off, who've been some of your inspirations along the way, or to get into it, or like, I mean, you gotta draw something from somewhere, right? Like,
Obviously, there's a lot of other really amazing glass artists. Like, been following the masters. I'd say some of my favorites are, sculptors like Salt. I'm a big fan of Contrabasso. He has some really clean work, and that's kind of something I strive for, is like cleanliness and perfection. And yeah,
that's super cool. So we can see some in the case, but obviously I want to pull out as many of these as we can, or show off all we can here. Maybe let's do it. Start easy. What? Could you hand me the small case? Is that all right? Do you mind?
Sure.
Let's start with that easy for a second, Jen.
How do you put that? I don't know how to put that
Let's
back
put
in.
this back here like this, and we're just in here from there for a second. Yeah. So I can put this. Put this over here for 1 second. Man, that's super cool. Here, let's hold a couple of these up right to the camera. So let's start with simple things like items that you make. I mean, let's show off some of the items here. So this is
it's a leaf pendant. So the color's opaline with silver fume on it.
wow, neat. And then
It
you've
almost
got
looks blue kind of in the light as well too.
some of these round ones here with crazy texture on it.
Yeah,
and
those
color
are my
through it.
optic pendants. In sunlight, they look really cool. The clear layer breaks up the light and it reflects over the colored layer.
I wonder what it would look like in the pendant cam. Oh, good thing I brought the pendant cam with me this week. There it is. Hang on.
They don't call you an expert for nothing? Oh.
You can see some of the color through it. A little bit hard to. You get the gist.
Do you have your black one? This one obviously is the.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Let me switch over to this cam. Bam. Oh, bam. Oh, cool, man.
See?
Of course, some of these couple cool little, look like a top, but I guess a carb cap.
Yeah, that's a carb
This
cap.
is- I think this
that's
is
actually made to match this piece right here.
Oh, shit. My man decided to color coordinate.
There you go.
Oh, fits like a glove. Oh, check this bad boy out. This is super cool. So tell us the story about this. What is it? What's the deal? Time, effort, materials, that kind of cool shit.
That one was a little over a day's worth of work, which ended up turning into 2 full days after a mistake had to be fixed.
Right.
It's a CFL shifting color. I don't know what kind of lights you have in here, but not UV.
by light.
It'll change from that kind of rosy amber color to more of a yellow under regular light.
Cool. But we've got some fluorescent white lights up here that are just trying to make us look all kind of yellow. But this is very, very cool.
I like that. And
I like
then
the little design on there as well, too.
yeah, and then this one I got this side. I saw this changes color on top too as well too.
Here, we have that back so it's safe. Wow. And of course, a few different designs of carb caps we're seeing in here. Other styles of pendants. And then, is this a necklace?
It is.
Are those like glass beads?
Yeah, every one is a flame carved hollow bead. They're fumed with gold and silver, so it's a dark, almost black purple glass, and then all that color you're seeing on there is from vaporizing gold and silver onto the surface and cooking it in to make it bond.
I can see through it. I can see the purple, and then I can see how some of the green
wait,
and yellow
wait,
sort
sorry.
of moves through it.
Can you explain that one more time?
Let me see if I understood it right. Purple glass with the green and gold. It like layered on top of it?
It is, yeah. So you have a rod with a tiny ball of gold or silver on it, and you hold that in the flame, and then the fumes will come off of that, and you capture that on the surface of the piece that you're working with. And then, once you work it all in, you get all sorts of different colors. Like this is surface fume. We've got that nice metallic color, but like color changing pipes, all that, it's made with gold and silver fume.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
fucking sick.
That's
So
crazy.
Some really cool little things. Even with this like a little pitcher, it almost looks like a little gas pump or something.
A little ghost inside of that one.
Yeah.
Oh, there is too.
I was trying to make the.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
There's actually you can see it a little
There
bit.
you go. Yeah, you can.
There's a ghost in it. Ooh. So let's talk about that. I was gonna say, what is your sort of signature item or style, or like how do people identify it? Is it the ghost?
My
or?
style is all over the place. I consider myself a student of the medium. I'm always trying to learn new techniques. But one of my signature styles is my Phantom Factory line, and that's all these spooky little ghost characters. You have like the Will-O-the-Wisp rig here, a full-size ghost. And then in the pendant case, we've got like these little two-dimensional ghost pendants, and then the one you saw earlier. Yeah, it's just one theme I like to work with, but other than that, I'm always exploring, going for like clean shaping and bit of scientific work in there. And
that's super killer. We got some, check it out, we got all the nerds from the lounge all here fucking geeking out on it.
Look
right?
at this one.
Right? We got all the heady cats fucking oogling and shit.
Yeah, everybody's
right?
taking a look at this.
It's cool, right? So they, there you are. Yeah. That's you guys all fucking nerding out on it. Obviously,
so cool.
You guys see some cool shit come through the lounge, right? This is pretty dope, right?
Yeah, it's really cool. People come in all the time with some crazy
my
shit.
little druid,
Oh, dude.
little dude with his hands in prayer.
That is super ill. So, like, on the average, how long do these creations take to make? Like, are they like a day or two each kind of thing? Is that the sort of general gist of them? Or?
It really depends on the color and pattern works involved. A clear piece, if I'm not doing a ton of shaping, can maybe take 2 or 3 hours, whereas the full colored multi-sectional pieces can be a full day to a week sometimes.
I like the variety of different stuff, man. I mean, a lot of them obviously dab rigs as well too, but you could hook them up to bongs if you'd like as well. Very versatile. A couple pipes over at the end as well too.
Yeah, do dry pipes. Here's a
Yeah, the
a
one
fun
I first
little,
took. Yeah, I saw that. That's really neat.
You gotta see this.
So
That one, I'm not sure. The light might be a little too bright in here, but it glows pink under the UV.
we can try and turn off some lights here for a second. See if any of these look. How some of these look.
There you go. You get to see the color more of that.
See if that helps at all.
No, I think
Where's
it's too
the-
dark. Maybe too dark.
It's pretty cool. Oh, it does. It's super pink. Huh?
That's neat.
That's awesome, man.
That's so cool. Goes there.
Oh, this is really super cool.
Not often do we get people
Yeah, I don't
pouring
wanna
in from the
put
lounge,
coloring.
especially lounge staff coming and check it out. Even Mel's into it. Everybody shouts to Mel, right? The well-known Mel. Everybody's who's familiar with Pot TV in the
I'm
lounge,
just decked out today too.
right? Yeah, but the glass is worth coming to check out. What do you think? You see a lot of heady shit
Super
come
cool.
through here.
Look at all these carb caps. We got all sorts of neat things. We knew you were heady as soon as you walked in because you had the pin.
Oh yeah, show those off for a second. What do you got in your hats?
Got the little horns,
Nice.
and those are actually blacklight reactive as well.
That's
You
cool.
want to hand me the flashlight, or
Yeah, hey, there you go. Jen's got you.
so we got it
It's very, very cool.
Oh wow.
So check it out
shining on there.
Yeah,
you
I
make
can
your
see
way
it.
back out, I'll catch you again. These are all really neat for sure.
So, I mean, what else was I gonna ask? So yeah, your
Thanks for the show.
yeah, of course, please, you guys come through anytime. Most elaborate piece you've made, or most complicated, or intricate, or I mean, out of in general per se, and or what's here?
The most elaborate out of what's here is probably this one right now, as far as color and patterns go.
Sorry, hold it up again for a second. This one here? Okay, right.
It's from my Eero line, these pieces with the sunken in ball here and the wraparound down stem. And that's the most worked one of those I've done. And most elaborate construction is this recycler version.
Oh man.
I actually finished this the other day. It's the last piece I made before I came out here.
Bro, that's really, really nice. So, I mean, obviously you gotta have some real strategies to plan and think about how you're gonna make that and how you want them to go. That's pretty cool, man.
That's really dope.
Right? Everyone's geeking out. Jen, you eyeballing anything?
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So do you ever like collaborate with other glass makers to make pieces together, or?
Yeah, every now and then. I've been working in the studio with Black Octopus Glass, and we've done a few projects together. Earlier in my career, I did a few collabs with Buckley Glass, and I've actually got a collab in the works right now with Fluid Motion Glass that I'm really looking forward to. He does some really cool fume sections that he gave me, and I'm gonna assemble a piece out of them.
And this is one of your ghost ones you said as well too?
Yeah, that's the Will-O-the-Wisp.
It looks like an old flower vase my grandma used to have. It's tripping me out right now. Like, I swear, she like pulled it. It was like a part of a Christmas decoration set. It's cool as fuck, man.
This
is very, very neat.
How many times have you burned yourself doing this then?
You kind of get used to it. To be honest, I burn myself cooking more on my hot quartz than I do when I'm blowing glass. I'm in the zone when I'm working, so
you gotta singe the hair once in a while.
Yeah.
So, what do you find the most challenging part about making glass, or working with, or doing, or glass making, I guess?
The most challenging part. That's a tough one, I guess. I guess staying motivated. You gotta, when you're self-employed, you gotta push yourself every day, and you gotta create the work for yourself. So, making the glass, it's all a challenge, and that's the part I love about it. So,
bro, it's really cool work, man.
This
I
one's
really,
really
really
cool,
neat
too.
shit. Yeah, I like that little one. That's cool. So, do you ever enter like any stuff in competitions? I know there's glass cups and gatherings and get-togethers and shit where there's trophies handed out for glass work and stuff.
There isn't. In Canada, we have the Great Canadian Glass Gathering, and there is the glass games there.
Yeah.
And I haven't really done much of those though.
Yeah. I know Karma Cup last year had a glass category, and there was a bunch of entrants in that as well too.
Yeah,
so
I never.
They're doing that again this year. Well, shit, man. I don't know. I don't see everything that comes along, obviously, but these are dope. I think people would really geek on it, man. I mean, I don't see too many heads come in the show right from the lounge. Like, honestly, here's my gauge on if you've got a winner or not. If you've got the cats who work at the lounge into it, you've got it. Because they see shit all day, every day from anybody along. They're some of the fucking biggest pot snobs there are and shit like that. And the last time I saw you guys react to anything close like this was the Remedy ice cream.
Oh, I knew you were coming, so I was...
Right?
It's got the salt shirt on. It must be good.
Yeah.
Dude.
Soul in the capsule. I see that's what
So let me, so now let me ask this one. So, impromptu question for lounge staffers. Obviously, do the official introduction so people know what's going on.
I'm Landon from the Cannabis Culture Lounge.
I'm Brendan. I'm also
Yeah, you can follow us on Instagram.
Yep, give the plugs.
@ALKids, Slam Jesus.
I hope you guys heard some of that. If not, we'll give them one more.
Hey, what up? It's your boy, Landon from the Cannabis Culture Lounge.
Yeah, it's Brendan from the Cannabis Culture Line as well.
What's up, man?
You can follow us on Instagram, ALKids and Slam Jesus.
Right? So they're obviously super heady cats from the lounge. They do this shit all the time. So my question to you guys is that everything that you're seeing in here that we're fondling over right now, what's your favorite piece?
My favorite, this one here really caught my eye. I love the sandblast finish on it. It's just a beautiful shape.
Hold it up for this camera. A little higher.
Yeah, I love the beat.
There you go.
Really nice, dude.
Thank you.
That's really cool.
Such a nice finish. Just give that coconut oil finish.
Uh, And yours, Brent?
You gotta bring that work sunken ball rig over here.
That one.
I like this one. Man.
That's and
The dot stack's really neat.
you saw the matching carb cap to go with it.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah. This one's weird. It's just.
I just love this one, like the shaping and the finish. It's so clean.
It's classy and elegant.
So I just look like how like the joint looks like it's floating in there.
It's like something I like to incorporate in my style is that old school elegance of like the gentleman's tobacco pipe. And I want to combine that with the new school funk of contemporary heady glass, right?
I love the dot stacks there too. It's wild.
How do you clean some of this shit, man? Like, can you just
rinse it with hot water, and that'll get all the reclaim nice and loose, and then shake it up with ISO. And
that's
just like
it,
a
right?
regular bong.
It won't mess with finishes. You can just treat them like a regular bong, just a little bit more carefully, I guess. But
yeah, it's all super solid, durable work too. Like.
So that's my question. I mean, it looks good, and you're going to invest in something like this. Can you use them? Are they durable? Or I know that some glasses and some treatment processes are better than others, and some makes it more durable and shit like that. But some of these things, I see these crazy five-figure fucking rigs and shit like that, and I don't even want to smoke on it because I don't want to touch it. If it broke, I'd be no, man. I'm not trying to pay $12,000 for that.
We've got like a simple pipe like that.
Jesus.
You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, no, he did just
Don't
drop
do that again.
He did just drop that.
Obviously, a sculptural rig with attachments like that, you don't want to bounce that off your floor.
And these delicate things with the narrow bases.
Yeah, those have actually been knocked over a couple times themselves,
Really?
though. And
well, that's cool.
It's far more durable as long as you don't have any stress, like acute angles or certain, flaws in there that's gonna, I guess, put some faults in the structure of the glass. It's actually a lot more durable than people think.
It all looks really smooth and like really clean.
I was going to say it looks really clean. Yeah.
Right? Super cool work, dude. Super
Thank
cool
you.
work. So can I ask, I don't know if this is tacky or not, but like, what's the kind of price range for some of this stuff that people want to know if they're out to try and buy some of these things?
My cheaper, as far as functional work, like dab rigs and stuff like that, they start around $250, $300, and they go up to around, $1,000 or $2,000, depending on if it's one of my really worked ones.
Right.
And then my pendants, I have ones ranging from about $50 all the way to around $250 or $300.
And that's pretty cool, dude. I think for a couple $100 to get yourself a nice little kind of starter piece, the difference between that and kind of a more mainstreamy piece that you're still going to spend $150 on as opposed to a totally cheap piece, like to see this kind of actual care and detail and craftsmanship that goes into it. It's very cool, dude.
Yeah, and you're getting a piece from someone that, I use these every day. I think a lot about not just making something that looks beautiful, but a piece that you want to use every time. Whereas if you're getting one of these, cheap import rigs, they're made in a factory overseas by people that probably don't even know what they're going to be used for. And you get ones that don't function right because they're not sure what they're supposed to do. And yeah,
So here's a question that I have, and this is actually, I don't know if Tim's still watching, but Tim McBride, if you're back on the show, man, we've been talking about this. Dude wants to get some glass work of his own, right? Probably eventually needs thousands, hopefully, if it goes well, thousands of pieces and to be mass manufactured. But in the meantime, sort of in the zone where, a couple hundred of a few basic designs that are nice but still kind of affordable, like, how does somebody find that kind of middle ground? Like, can you do that, or do you just make one-of-a-kind things over and over, or?
I have like my own design and certain lines that get reproduced to an extent. Right. Nothing is ever mass-produced. There are production workers that you could contract to do that sort of work.
Right.
Not the kind of stuff I'm interested though.
Yeah,
I like to get creative.
I get it, like to keep them all unique and individual and stuff. But yeah, it's I see so many, like every time that I see them, they're so unique and individual, and it's trying to find that line between getting that sort of more commercially sort of piece versus the one-off sort of craftsmanship. It's trying to find that balance for some people. But I think a lot of that gets scary is these $1,000 and $2,000 and $3,000 that people assume they have to spend. But to spend maybe an extra $50 or $100 over the other rig, I think it's well worth it.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
completely.
So very, very cool, dude. Your favorite piece in the kit is, or the favorite piece to make, or the favorite sort of style. Like, what did you enjoy the most? I mean, we know this is the most delicate or intricate, but what was
my favorite style of rig to make right now are these, I call them Eros, with the sunken in ball there.
Well, that's kind of cool. I like the little handle on the end.
Yeah, it's a really fun, funky shape. It's got the flow to it with the wraparound and the sunken in.
It just looks like the joint's floating.
Totally. And then my favorite pattern work, I've been doing these dot stacks lately, and
Wow.
it's really fun.
I love that.
Really kind of meditative process. You got to be in the zone. You got to be focused. And
So how do you do that?
it's made by, I start with the backing color, and then I do a row of white dots, and then a row of colored dots, and then another row, and melt them all in, and then lay more on top of that. And yeah, you just keep layering them. And
Cool.
yeah,
dude,
it's a pretty time-intensive process.
I was
Like,
going to say this.
It
It's some
sounds like
time
that.
and
one
some
of
thought that
these
goes into that
little
one.
pendants can take about as long as my more simple clear rigs sometimes.
Because it's
So-
smaller, so it takes so much more intricate work to do that kind of detail. Yeah.
Dude, very,
That's
very
crazy.
cool. And then, of course, in these pendants, you can use them as carb caps as well, too, if you
Yeah,
wanted to.
absolutely.
And for really all these rigs, you pretty much just drop in a quartz banger to
Yeah.
a various angle or degree
some
of
of the
something that fits the
pendants
suit. And
even have carb caps
There you go.
attached to them.
There you
nice,
go.
nice. Bro, that's super cool, man. I think that's really fucking really, really cool shit. Those white ones just keep tripping me out, though. Like, I almost want to take a picture and show them to my mom and be like, hey, you remember these? So where do the ghosts come from? Because obviously one of the pictures that we were using in the social was this one with the little glowing pink ghosts and shit. Where did that sort of style and design come? Because you incorporated in a couple of the little faces. And you a fan of the movie Scream or something?
No, it's kind of got a personal meaning to me. I don't know. Not exactly going to get deep into it, but it's something, I guess it's like a spirit animal.
Fair enough.
Kind of, no pun intended, but
It's cool, man. A little signature sort of style item or something. So,
I like it in the pendants, and especially in that little, like that one over there. It's just, yeah, it's cute.
yeah, the trapped soul in the capsule.
Yeah.
These ones actually, there's a story behind them. I only made a run of 3 of these, and they're all numbered 1 or 2 out of 3. So it's the trapped soul in the capsule, and it's because spirit energy is infinite. So this is the technology we created to harness them and use that energy to power the electronics, right?
That's cool.
Jesus.
So is that your last one of the 3 left?
Yeah, this is number 2 out of 3. The other 2 are already sold.
Wow, man. That's
you go.
awesome. So how do people get your work? Like, where do people buy your stuff?
You can get it, I mean, if your local shop doesn't carry my work, you should go in there and tell them to.
I'll find another fucking shop. I'll tell you that much. Fuck.
Lots of, like, I'm from Victoria, so the local spots there, BC Smoke Shop, Jupiter, and the Treehouse Shop all have a bit of my work. In Alberta, there's Bob Headquarters in Lethbridge. They've been very big supporters of my work over the years. And then the next level in Calgary. And then Culture Rising London and Ontario should have a bit of my work. It's been a little while.
Dope.
And then, yeah, you can hit me up on Instagram at Glass by Jesse Evans as well.
And do you
get
do
direct from
bespoke
me.
work for somebody? Like if somebody wants some custom pieces made, would you collaborate with them to sort of make something happen?
I don't really do custom orders. As soon as I know I have to make the piece, I just don't
want
have
to make
that.
it anymore.
Yeah,
I get it.
I don't have
Fair
that
enough.
creative energy, I guess.
I got it.
So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, shit, man, I appreciate it. So let me ask the question then. As I roll up another joint, which is what we haven't done in a while because we've been just fascinated by all this fucking glass for a minute here. We haven't had hybrid number 1 yet, have we?
No, we have not.
Where'd it go? Was there a hybrid number 1?
There should be.
Should have been. Steve on number 1.
Hold on, hold on.
Let's go hybrid number 2.
All the loud.
Hybrid number 2.
Hybrid number 1's right here.
Here it is, right there then. Right in front of me. Fucking
This is what
high.
happens when Cardi put edibles at the beginning of the show.
We talked about it, too many edibles. So how and when did you get into weed, man? We're going to ask you the favorite 4 questions just like we ask everybody else because we got to ask it for somebody today, I tell you that much.
What was the first one, sir?
How and when did you get into weed?
I was 14 the first time I smoked. Just some high school friends. They had all tried it already and insisted I had to. I guess I gave into peer pressure.
It's a motherfucker, it's alright.
Yeah, I don't regret it though.
Nope.
Since then, like I said, I grew up in Nelson and the cannabis culture is really strong out there. And, you know, got into glass early on and just saw all the amazing things it can do. And, you know, I've been a little bit of an activist as well. And, yeah, it's just, I guess, you know, a really big part of my life. And it's made me meet a lot of really cool people. And, yeah.
Nice. So then, like, out of like all like you do like pipes and like the classic bongs and all kinds of stuff. Like, what's your like preferred method of like consumption?
Yeah, right. You're stoned too.
I'm stoned too.
Yeah. I mean, I like joints. You know, maybe like blunts, but I would assume you like fucking smoking dabs or something.
For bud, I actually prefer to use a joint, but I like to hit dabs and use dab rigs and little water pieces and yeah.
Cool, man. Question number 3. So, how much do you consume? How often? How heavy are you of a consumer?
I'd say a gram of shatter maybe lasts me 2 or 3 days.
All right, fair enough. That gets through it. That's getting through it. And the most memorable, you look back at all the weeds you've consumed, there's got to be one sort of strain or one variety or one bag that stands out, and you're like, God, of all those ones, man, I wish I had a bag of that back. What was it? We call it the most memorable bag ever, the one that got away.
The most memorable was this blueberry strain. I lived in Alberta for a while and could not find anything good out there except for this blueberry. It was the tastiest blueberry. And it was just so good to get that after you've been tired of, you know, smoking chicken feed weed.
Right?
So yeah, and ever since I left, I haven't been able to find blueberry that was as good as that. So I don't know why I could only get that tasty blueberry when I was in Alberta.
Well, there's some blueberry OG in there.
There you go.
It's probably not exactly the same, but there's some blueberry OG. Grab a nug, see if you like it. Help yourself, man.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate the effort you put in to get here, to be here on time, man. And it was worth it a shot, but traffic's a bitch. It's all good. It happens.
Missed the ferry and fashionably late.
Don't worry, we busted your
While
balls.
I'm a self-employed artist.
We busted your balls about being an island hippie for a long time before you got here. It's all good. So, no, it's cool, man. We appreciate you coming through. I get it. It is what it is. It's not that big a deal. We managed to just switch it all around and still basically get in all the questions we needed to.
Is there anything that we missed? Plug, shoutouts to anything? No? Just follow you on Instagram. And
Yeah, check out my Instagram, Glass by Jesse Evans. And,
you going to be appearing anywhere or doing any events anytime
June 4th or 5th, I'll be at Hempy's for their Glassmasters event.
June 4th.
June 4th, right, yeah. Other than that, I'll be at the Great Canadian Glass Gathering, July 7th, 8th, and 9th, I believe are the dates. And then nothing else planned from there, but I hopefully will be getting around this summer.
Well, man, I tell you what, bring that case with you. People are going to be wild and impressed. These guys are fucking lining up, dude. I bet. I think they're going to spend some of their paychecks with you in just a couple minutes here, dude. I really appreciate it. That's Glass by Jesse _Evans. Let's go ahead and click that right there, and the little ghosties. go do that, man. Take care of this guy and support your local glass blower. Support people from the community who are doing it and doing it well, man.
Yeah.
So shouts to you and for all the efforts you put in there and getting these guys fucking excited about it. That's not easy to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple of nerds. That's awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Awesome, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, we're gonna roll on with the news. You guys, if you want to chat and hang out and kick it, you're welcome to. But I'm gonna jump to the news break here and just because we gotta start wrapping this up to some degree. So. Yeah, where was I? This one, turn this off. There we go. So. Is it off my phone? Yeah, so great. All right, so these guys are cool. They're doing their thing. I'm putting together. This was Hybrid 1. Let's go ahead and show that for just a quick second here in the cam. That's the only thing I don't like about these fucking Chedges kits, really, if I'm being honest. Well, not
Just not knowing the name.
There's not very much of them. There's always just only like a little gram, and so it's hard to put it.
But that's the thing, though. Like, if you're a company, like they want like 250 samples of like
I know,
1
but
gram.
don't have that many kits available.
I was just about to say, like, don't do that many kits.
50 kits.
Do limited kits, and then you can get like a little bit more. But I like.
Here you go.
There's some-
Grassroots Craft Cup bringing
You
you
should
this.
try
Make
this
sure
one
you
next,
check
in
them
number
out.
7.
They are online at where is it? Grassrootscraftcup.com. GR Craft Cup on Twitter and Grassroots Craft Cup on Instagram. Checking them out. This is hybrid number 1. Appearance-wise,
Appearance-wise,
it looked all right. Where were we here? Appearance-wise, it looked kind of fine. It was small. I saved a small little piece. It was some average.
Yeah.
It was some 6.5.
smell, yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna try some of the solventless number 4, and it's some dry sift.
And the smell was pretty. It actually has a little.
Has a little more smell than the last one.
6.5. Yeah, 6.5. Taste, I don't know. We'll see. Effect, we'll see. You're switching to the.
I'm going to try the solventless number 4 right now, and this is a dry sift.
Got it. Okay. So these are all not from Jesse. These are from the Grassroots kit. Doing it.
Dry sift.
Appreciate y'all hanging in here. Everybody who is enjoying the show, thank you very much. The people who aren't enjoying the show, sorry.
What? Sorry.
Don't be such a hater. We're doing it. So, news. Scroll. Let's roll another and get on with the news. It already did the intro before the last time, didn't it? Yeah, so.
Yeah, we did the intro already.
Right, so here we go. We consumed a lot of weeds. So, in sort of news that some of us already knew, but it's good to see that trials and research is starting to catch up with what we knew. It's kind of, I can't almost call this obvious news, but it's the science beginning to confirm news that cannabidiol reduces seizures in kids with severe forms of epilepsy, a trial shows. A research focused on Dravet syndrome, a rare form of treatment-resistant epilepsy that begins in infancy. A cannabis compound has been proven for the first time to reduce the frequency of seizures in people with rare, severe form of epilepsy, according to the results of a randomized trial. We've known for years, parents have pointed to the anecdotal benefits, but now doctors have performed a large-scale randomized trial to show cause and effect, with the findings published in Wednesday's issue of the New England Journal of Medicine. The study conducted, the researchers focused on Dravet syndrome, and they enrolled 120 patients and ranged from 2.5 to 18 years. 61 goes on to talk about it. Where was it? Right. So while they go through all the amounts of people who were involved with it, and a lot of time, and they went through the breakdown. But the message is that cannabidiol does work in reducing convulsive seizures in children with Dravet syndrome. For those in the group, the median number of convulsive seizures per month dropped from 12.4 per month down to 5.9 seizures. So, and the placebo group go from 14 to 14.
14, they didn't change.
So that's cool. To some degree, I hope that it'll eventually, they can do more research and get better products and it will go down to 0. You don't ever want to see kids having seizures. You don't ever see anybody have a seizure and shit like that, but this stuff's fucking awful.
Especially for kids.
Yeah. So good to see that the research, now that they can come out and start to say to some of these
That the
things.
research is starting to prove that, you know.
So people can start to back it and get behind it. And
then
so,
people can start using it to help their kids stop having seizures.
right, which would be good. Also, people who want to use it, veterans. And the American Legion calls on Donald Trump to take cannabis off Schedule 1 to be able to help the vets. They want to remove the barriers so scientific research can be done for vets suffering from traumatic brain injury and post-traumatic stress issues. So
something we heard a lot about, talked a lot about
We've
on their
talked
show.
about a lot of that. So now even the American Legion, a large group, influential voters, a lot of baby boomers in there, a lot of older folks in that, not that they're the only ones, but it's the largest veterans service organization. That's a lot of veterans. There's been a lot of people who've been in the U.S. military, and a lot of them have been affected by this, just like in a lot of other militaries around the world.
Yep.
So
it goes on to say it's time the federal government took action to remove barriers to scientific research on the very important subject, said Joe, I'm going to mess up your last name, I apologize, American Legion Director of Media Relations, the Cannabis. Under the Controlled Substance Act, the cannabis is listed alongside heroin, LSD, ecstasy, and Schedule 1 substances. The strikes classification defines as having a high potential for abuse and no accepted for medical use, which we all know is now is bullshit. Reading that last article.
So there you go.
So.
Next, where's that lighter gone?
Later, I didn't touch it this time. It's right there.
There it is. It's hiding behind the tray.
Dry stuff number 4 too. We actually.
Check that off. Taste. What is this hybrid 1?
Hybrid 1. Yeah. No. Yeah. Hybrid 1.
So New Jersey. This was kind of one of those. But wait, New Jersey. New bill to legalize recreational marijuana introduced in New Jersey, but which would legalize, regulate, and tax recreational marijuana in the state. But we all know that Governor Chris Christie is a staunch opponent of said marijuanas, and said, no, I will never sign it. No. But he's done in January 2018.
Yay!
So New Jersey's already working on a but. So they're going to try that again. And speaking of trying again, Cleveland. Shouts to Cleveland. Rethinking its ban on medical marijuana growing sites. Now, they don't necessarily want to get into distribution, and they don't want to get on processing, all sorts of different shit. But they would like to get on in the tax possibilities of just growing in the Cleveland, Ohio City Council area. So they did pass a law in 2016, but to be able to use, but the cultivation and growth and everything and
5.
Yeah. And I have a feeling it's going to be somewhere down around here.
Yeah, I'd go with the lower end.
Yeah, so that's 16 and a half, and 6 to 22 and a half.
And then I did this one as well too.
Oh, really? Well, let me try it.
Okay.
Anyway, the point of this is that yes, they've been back and forth on what they can't do here in Ohio a whole bunch of the time. So I just like to keep following along with what's going on there because I like to say Ohio. Plus, also it gives me a chance to plug my friends at the Social Revolution, the drinking show with a radio problem, or when I'm on there, the smoking show with a radio problem. I am the proud sponsor of the Smoke Break on their heavy metal radio show. For those who don't like my hip-hops, yes, I also have a Smoke Break on a hip-hop radio show run from a small town in the middle of Ohio on Saturday nights on Metal Nation Radio. So take that in your pipe and put that in your sublimator and smoke it.
We're going to do one with Jenny in the Tennessee soon. Coming soon.
All right. So they were just at Rock on the Range with a whole bunch of heavy metal acts. And they had a great show. Had a great time.
It's not burning very well. It's not burning.
Not
very
burning?
well. No, not very well anyway. I tried doing it earlier. It's not very. The dry sieve thing you put along the side, right? I don't really use a sublimator. Yeah. You want to try dropping it in?
You could, but that would probably use a lot. Let's reserve judgment on it. Let's come back to it.
Okay.
Try something different.
Okay.
We'll try something different. Yes, anyway, they were down there having fun. A lot of rain, a lot of bad weather. But you'll be hearing more about it on Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Metal Nation Radio. Check out the Social Revolution. 321 Cheers is the king out there jamming. My man Atomic, Icy Cool, Dark One. Shouts to those guys. Appreciate it. All the support. On with the news. Now, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I don't like it. But plus, it also gave me a chance to make that this is not burning that well either. Unfortunately, we haven't got any jumping onto the plate yet. There was that one edible was really good, but to promote equity, Oakland launches new cannabis permits. Now it's a little bit weird, but so the reason I brought this up partly is I'm coming to Oakland, June 12th, 13th, 14th, somewhere in that zone. Cover a conference out there and do some interviews and hang out. So if there's some people down in Oakland you want to hook up, let's talk, get at me. And I'll be at the conference and we'll be shooting videos and all that shit. But sure, not right now. Put it try a different one. This story is about Oakland, so that's part of what caught my eye. But now I'm kind of on board for some of this in principle, but I also feel it's a little bit weird. Oakland launched a new medical cannabis permit application, the first step in a plan to make the industry more inclusive after a city analysis found cannabis laws continue to be disproportionately enforced against minorities, and particularly black residents. The application revealed today is for people interested in cultivating, manufacturing, delivering, distributing, testing, and transporting cannabis in Oakland. It's not for operating a dispensary, which will be through a separate process. The new permits are first step in implementing legislation passed by the council to take on racial disparity in the cannabis industry. City will give priority to applicants with certain income thresholds who have been impacted by drug enforcement policies, and it goes on. They keep referring to including the minority populations, and I'm agreeing that black people, black people accounted for 77% of all cannabis wrecks in Oakland, despite representing about 30% of the city's population. So Hispanics accounted for 15% of arrests compared to 30% of the population, while white people were arrested 4% of the time, being 31% of the population. So I'm glad that there's to trying to control that to some degree and help promote the sort of equality amongst the potheads, if you will. Black, white, brown, green, it's all green.
It's
all
that
green.
reminds me, I didn't take that on my pad. Oh, gross.
But anyway, it's a little weird. It's a little affirmative action for weed. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm coming to Oakland. Was more the point of the story.
Shatter number two.
Shatter number two. Shatter number two. Now this is what I like seeing. France is to stop prosecuting cannabis possession within months, says the Interior Minister. Vive la France. France's newly appointed Interior Minister has said that possession of cannabis for personal use may no longer be prosecuted from as soon as September, although this change may be accompanied by an unprecedented strict rules on people with convictions for selling drugs. New rules said to be implemented under which someone found in possession of cannabis will be given a ticket and required to pay a fine instead of being prosecuted. So, sounds a lot like decrim to me. So. But this is cool to say that they've what did this say? Emmanuel Macron, who was inaugurated as president May 14, has previously indicated that a fine for cannabis possession would be up to £100, or €100, 86 pounds, $111. Prior to a successful election, he said the regime of contraventions would be sufficient to sanction cannabis use, described cannabis prohibition as posing a security problem, and described the legal regulation of drug as potentially efficient. So France trying to take the lead today. They're trying to go ahead and
Get her done.
Get her done, because what's the point of, as they put it in here, the problem today is that someone's arrested for selling drugs and nothing happens. 2 days later, he returns to the neighborhood and continues to sell drugs again. And it just keeps going and going and wasting money and time and effort for something that shouldn't be. Yeah.
It shouldn't be focused on.
Right, so.
So, hey, shatter number 2 first.
Shatter number 2. Tasty.
It was okay.
It's all right. Check it. Checkbox it.
Where's, oh.
Check it. Try right here. So much going on. So much going on. We're trying to get through it. Shatter number 2. Did it smell?
Yeah.
Did it smell?
Yeah.
No? A little bit? Not much?
Not much. The first one had a lot more smell to it, that's for sure.
Shatter number 2? That's like nothing. Taste, effect, appearance. What do you think? Appearance?
Appearance, looks like shatter.
Yeah, 7.5. Effect? I think it was lower than the last one.
Definitely lower than the last one.
In taste?
Taste?
Lower than the last one.
Yeah.
Yep. So. Okay, cool. So, continuing. Speaking of like progress on this sort of front, California convictions go up in smoke with California legalization. Now this is kind of cool. Maybe you didn't know this. I'm not loving this joint. Thousands of pot convictions in California are going up in smoke thanks to the state's new marijuana law. If you're in California and you have a marijuana convictions, you might want to pay attention to this. Since California legalized recreational pot, thousands of people convicted of marijuana crimes have been asked to get their records reduced. A lesser-known provision of Proposition 64 allows some felonies to be reduced to misdemeanors and some criminal records wiped clean. Partial numbers released last week show that more than 2,500 reduction requests were filed through March. The state does not record outcomes, but prosecutors say they haven't fought most petitions. The figures do not yet include data from more than half of the counties from the first quarter of the year. The change has also led to freedom for some criminals in prison. Marijuana legalization advocates such as Drug Policy Alliance have held free legal clinics to help convicts get their records changed. Lawyers who specialize in pot defense have noticed a steady flow of interest from new former clients. If you're in California and you have a pot conviction, you might be able to get that removed. Kind of cool if you didn't already know that. Now you know. And in other news that we sort of already knew, let me finish this first. Canadians want Ottawa to erase cannabis convictions. According to a new poll by Globe and Mail and Nanos Research, 62% of Canadians support or somewhat support a pardon for every person with a criminal record for cannabis possession. In comparison, 35% of respondents said they oppose or somewhat oppose the idea. So now, why would the Canadian government ever listen to the people who elected them? They've lied to us about everything else, but even the people want, let's get rid of fucking, not only decriminalize, but the convictions for cannabis are just ridiculous.
As well, too.
Especially when Prime Minister Justin Trudeau admitted that they helped sweep a couple of things under the rug, no big deal here.
During a Vice News interview that Jodie Emery was in as well, too. Yeah, I watched that.
Just Jodie Emery. And for those who want an update, Jodie's court date got moved to June 15th.
I saw her Instagram. Yep, good.
So at least Canadians know what's right. Politicians, maybe not so much.
But we're not like big, like they don't make as much money in the jail systems they do down in the States.
It's true. So. Right, so news. Updates. Yes, updates. We were in Toronto a couple weeks ago I was there anyway for the Cannabis Life Conference. Did the conference, and thanks to Cannabis Life Network, we did the video. I told you last week about it. We were busting balls about that. So we're gonna do this for a minute because I want to get this done because I don't want to wait any longer. So finally, after no further ado, the recap of the Toronto Cannabis Life Conference 2017. Hopefully this one's good and plays nicely. Hit the click, boom. Hey, what's up? It's me, Craig X. I run around for Cannabis Life Network, Expert Joints, and this weekend I'm at the Cannabis Life Conference here in Toronto at the Evergreen Brickworks. put on by Cambridge House International. We're chilling down here. You know how we do. It's going to be a good time. Craig X here at the Cannabis Life Conference 2017, Toronto. What is the Cannabis Life Conference?
The Cannabis Life Conference is a 2-day conference here at Evergreen Brickworks, and we're aiming to explore all the practical, therapeutic, and medicinal uses of marijuana.
The crowd's building up. We've got a busy exhibitor floor.
The wellness soldier himself, Cody Lindsay. What's going on, bro?
Nothing, man. Having a great time, selling lots of cookbooks, getting our raffle going on for the Herbalizer. It's a great time.
You mean this cookbook?
That cookbook right there.
We got a bunch of different products for everyone to enjoy, some flowers and a bunch of different edibles. We're having a great time listening to all the good speakers, and it's a good conference.
Hi, Laura and Sarah. You ladies having fun?
Oh yes, we're having a good time.
You come out to many of these conferences?
This is actually my first one.
Your first one?
Yes, I'm super jazzed to be here.
We know MMJ from the Patients Over Profits Party. We just did a big event with them out in Vancouver. But MMJ Canada's out here in Ontario, too.
Yes, we have about 4 locations. So 2 in Toronto and 2 in Hamilton.
What's up, brother?
Not too much, just having a good time. Today we've got a little photo booth going on, actually. It's a unique thing, we've only done it here. You take your picture, you can share it online.
Chad Jacket, what's going on, brother?
Just chilling here at the Cannabis Life Conference.
How's things?
Things are awesome, man, and it'd be really a lot better if we could, get the government off all of our backs, and we could all just, make this industry the beautiful thing that it really is.
Well, and events like this help, and people like yourself help, and of course the Cannabis Growers of Canada. Karma Cup 2017 is going to be fantastic. It's already known as the best cup in the country, and we're going to have that trend continue for 2017.
I just decided to get out of my hibernation stage and set a date, so it's going to be September 9th and 10th, which is the weekend after Labor Day. Brought it up a little bit so we can be warm this time, let's hope, right?
How are you enjoying the conference so far?
I think it's fabulous. What a great location. I loved having the outdoors. The fresh air.
And this is a great venue for it with the farming and the gardening and the outside.
And the sunshine.
And the sunshine.
And the sunshine, yeah. I brought it from BC. What can I say?
I brought weed from BC. Wait, did I say that out loud?
You know this guy?
Yeah, I'm Craig X, and I've been flapping my gums all weekend. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Frick off, Craig.
Just a Randy doing it. I thought maybe I stumbled over to Sunnyvale Trailer Park for a second. Look, it's Randy. Where's Mr. Leahy?
Mr. Leahy's back in Sunnyvale taking care of the park.
There's been, some shenanigans through the park over the years.
Yeah, shenanigans is a good word for it. Yeah, I don't really know what it really means, but it sounds crazy.
Now, who is the luckiest man at the conference, right? We've got Sarah Hanlon and we've got Tweedledoob. Hey, girl.
Oh, hey.
How are you?
I am doing good. Enjoying the conference so far?
Yes, having a great time. I'm hoping you're enjoying it.
Education is the most important thing right now, and part of the education beyond the science and the research that's happening is educating through experiences, not just mine, other people's experiences that I'm going to share. And so that's really the core of Flower and Freedom, is sharing the new experience of cannabis.
So what comes next? What are your plans, 2017, 2018? What is Ricky Williams and weed looking like for you?
Yeah, so, right now, as I've reinvented myself after football, I'm a healer. Right now I'm in school studying Chinese medicine. And to me, it's a perfect marriage because, there's cannabis and there's a bunch of other herbs. And in working with herbs and really seeing how they work, I'm really positive now that cannabis is an herb. And so really starting to understand this plant and how to use it and how to help people live more complete, happier lives.
So I've been run off my feet all day at the Cannabis Life Conference by this gentleman over here. What's going on, Handsome Jay?
Yeah, we're just wrapping up, man. It was an awesome day.
The rain and clouds stayed away. The speakers came out. People came out, had a good time. Feedback's been positive?
Yeah, so far. I mean, I'm really pleased with the content. I thought the panels were exceptional today. I'm really happy with the enthusiasm of all the attendees. That's been strong. We were maybe a little bit surprised by the regulatory culture in Toronto, being from Vancouver, but all in all, successful day for sure.
So that was kind of fun.
That was funny. I like that.
Had a good time. Like the Rotisserie Randy.
Good time. I was laughing at the end.
Rotisserie Randy. That's my man. Shouts to Ricky Williams. That was cool. I never had met a Heisman Trophy winner before. Another one to add to the collection. I can start starting to add up some of these people we've interviewed now.
There you go.
Right,
Look at him.
So I got tired of all these little joints for a minute because they just got little amounts here, so I just had to take a little break for a second and roll just a proper joint for that.
What one was that one?
This is the 707 headband.
Headband?
So see how this looks here from Jenny on the block. Anyway, thank you very much to the Cannabis Life Conference for having us. Thank you very much for Cannabis Life Network for making the video. That was cool. We'll post that back up on the show. We'll post that back on the website on Sunday. What else? Speaking of Sunday, on Sunday, 2 articles from James and Ashley, the priests, came out. Shouts to our extra contributors from Canalance. Check them out, canalance.com and at Canalance on social media. Also, Canlancer710 and MJWriter87 on Twitter. They wrote Shiva Studies and Seeds Indeed is the articles. Cool.
And on Saturday, we have an event going on in Victoria at the Green Ceiling. Bring your own concentrates, around 7.
Yep.
And then I think we're going to Skype in Ashley for a little bit more details.
We were going to try and do that. Let's see if we can still get her here. It's been a little minute since, let's see if she's online. Hello, Ashley. You got her message? Can you text her for a second?
Right now.
We're a little bit behind. Let's just see if she happens to pop up while we're doing it. Beep, 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 Hey!
There you go.
Hey, it worked!
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit? Did it?
I can hear it.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
I think I hear some.
Oh, you know what? Guys.
Hi.
I had to remove the paranoid tape from my webcam.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I was smoking some sativa the other night and I definitely caught the fear and I taped over my webcam.
I've done the same thing plenty of times as well too. I'm like, yeah, no, I gotta tape this, like everything. Yep.
Right?
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the Green Ceiling, you've seen her on the show many times before. What's up, Ashley? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well, you guys. How are you doing tonight?
Great. How's things at 1625 Quadra in Victoria, the Great Canadian Canna Mall, and the Green Ceiling?
Absolutely. Tuning in right from the lounge tonight because I'm so it's a good time.
Dope. How's the weather there today?
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. We're finally into summer.
Nice.
And yeah, it's fantastic.
I almost died on the boat ride coming back on Tuesday, I'm pretty sure. That was fucking too windy and wavy for me, man. Luckily Parker was there. He almost got yacked on though. It was tough. So, Ashley, you have been here before talking about something else roughly about a month ago called the Bring Your Best. Oh, you want to run us down for people what that is, and don't you have another one coming soon?
Absolutely. It's the extract competition that we host monthly here at the Green Ceiling, and it's quite fantastic. We are in round 7, this is going to be, and it is a head-to-head round between Viking extracts and Everlasting extracts. So that's what we've had it scheduled in for, is those two. However, I just got an email today saying that Impressive Extracts from Salt Spring Island is going to be popping over and bringing some fire. So we're quite excited.
Triple threat.
There you go.
Triple threat round, absolutely.
But we actually have some Everlasting extracts here.
Oh, fantastic.
So we should go ahead and rip a dab of that while we're doing it right now. Oh, she's on this game.
Looks like the collector's edition. I think he's on some new packaging since that. That's amazing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, wait, hold it down. Trust.
So yeah, the Bring Your Best is coming up on the Saturday. So that's the 27th.
Right.
And it starts up at 7 p.m. And we're going to be here with the 3 different extract producers dabbing people out until about 10 p.m. So it's $15 a ticket at the door. That gives you your judging tokens, and then you get to just sample all the fire that's brought and vote as you see fit to declare the winner at the end of the night.
It's basically $15. You can dab till you're delighted. And,
dab till you drop.
Right? Well, close. But you got to dab till you vote, then drop.
Yes.
Dab, vote, drop.
Dab, vote, drop.
Dab, vote, drop.
Exactly. Drop and dabs until you drop.
Right?
There you go.
Just make sure you vote.
Just get your tokens in.
That's cool. That's awesome. Well, shit. So this is the 7th one, and then of course, tell them at the end what happens when it comes to the 12th round.
So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're going up to 11 rounds of just kind of an open invite, and then the 12th round is a winner's circle. So it's going to be invite all previous winners back to the final round, and it's going to be only all the Bring Your Best winners throwing down their fire, and it's going to be kind of the top elite, not to miss event.
And the winner is the take-home champion. Gets all the bragging rights, big old trophy, and probably a fat pack on the back.
Absolutely. We're also getting like a winner's plaque made to hang here in the lounge. And it's going to have all the previous winners of the 11 rounds, and then a big plaque for the title holder. Styling
and profiling. I like it, I like it, I like it. So
I have to say, I have to give a shout out to the Masta Throwdown series that happens in Toronto, because that is what this series is modeled after. And of course, the electric guys out there, they started up, and Masta Glass, they start their series, and I was really impressed by it. So I actually sent them a message and said, hey, you guys, I'm thinking about doing something like that on the West Coast. What do you think? And they were like, do it. And they gave me their information. They gave me their model. And so really that's what this Bring Your Best series is the West Coast version of the East Coast Masta Throwdown series.
I love it. Super cool. And for more on it, it is Saturday, May 27th. This Saturday, 2 days from now, 1625 Quad Street, Victoria, at the Green Ceiling, starting at 7 p.m. $15 gets you in all the dabs you can do as long as you vote.
That's right.
And then you can have more dabs.
And more dabs after.
Then you can have more dabs.
Right? And make sure, of course, you support the Green Ceiling. You follow our girl Ashley here at the Cannibal Queen on Instagram, and of course the Green Ceiling as well too. Man, these best your bests. So Bring Your Best are dope. I think D420K said he wanted to get on one of these.
I saw pictures from last one. I was trying to get to go, but I couldn't get a sitter. But it looked like it was a good time. I heard it was good. I'm coming this Saturday though, so I will see you Saturday.
Fantastic. We'll see you there.
Perfect. Well, we hope everybody sees who's in and around the Victoria area or who wants to go. It's a beautiful place. It'll be a beautiful weekend to go out there, go have a time. We'll smoke a lot of weed.
Let's get lit.
$15. That's all you got to do. Wow. It costs you $5 to get into the Green Ceiling, which is a hell of a value in the first place, to be able to chill out there and smoke and use all the facilities, and it's good value.
Not be able to be bothered.
So it's like $10, and you get all the dabs you can do.
That's true. Yeah, absolutely. It's a $10 dab ticket for that, and away we go.
Killer. Awesome. All right, well, shit, for more on those, obviously check her out, follow along the way, the Green Ceiling, check them out, the Great Canadian Cannibal, and go down to 1625 Quad Street, Saturday, 7 o'clock.
See you there?
Yeah, we'll see you guys there.
Thanks
Have
a
a
lot,
great
Ash.
night. For having me on the show again.
Thanks for waiting for so long for us to get there. We got a little high and distracted.
Oh, that's what I'm doing here too, so.
It's all good.
She understands.
Island time.
Oh my God.
Right.
Enough of this island time.
All right, we'll catch you later.
Bye, Ash.
See you. Listen, I like that term
Can
now.
you just take your dab and
Dip. Going to Bring Your Best.
Can't. Oh.
Out the Great Ceiling. It'll be dope.
Oh. I don't know where we're going from here. We are testing. Well, not testing. We're doing the judges' kits today.
Mm-hmm. For the most part.
For the most part.
We had a couple little variety, a little off script a couple times.
Off scripted a couple other things.
Ooh, that's good.
Some microphone.
That elevated extract is no joke. Those guys bring the heat. Whoever's going up against them this weekend, better bring it. They're known. I've handed them some trophies before. Speaking of trophies, though, at the Grassroots Cup this weekend, there's going to be a cup, so that will likely warrant some trophies. Shit, I'm filling all these judges' kit shits. We're smoking all this. We got a lot more work to do.
Oh boy.
We barely made a dent in it. I'm not going to do this show for like another 7 hours, but we're going to have to revisit this later throughout the week. I think it's not till June 3rd.
We still got some time to get our package in.
But over 50 items in Judges Packs, Saturday, June 3rd at the Da Vinci Center, 195 Bay Street, 30 plus booths at the Cannabis Expo. 18 dispensaries involved in a dispensary tour presented by Canatours, 4 shuttles going throughout the day. $20 all you can dab at the Cannibals Green Ceiling. Speakers forum includes, now this is cool, Rick Simpson, RSO, Phoenix Tears, Rick Simpson. He's going to be there live via teleconference. Cody Lindsay, the Wellness Soldier, is going to be there. Chad Jackett from Cannabis Growers of Canada and Liberty Farms is going to be there.
Yeah, he is.
So we happen to have some Liberty Farms over there.
We do too. I had a dab of this when we started the show.
Yeah. And Elite 613 Genetics, we have that. We haven't hit that yet, but they were in the video as well too. Shouts to those guys. But this also Owen Smith from Cannabis Digest is going to be there. Musical acts Ganja Giri, Tribal Fusion Didgeridoo dub musician. That'll be interesting. Mostly Marley, a 10-piece Bob Marley cover band, and Rhythmo featuring Kamal Evans, an electro swing world fusion event.
For tickets and more information, visit grassrootscraftcup.com.
Yep.
On Twitter, GRC Craft Cup on Twitter.
Yep.
Grassroots Craft Cup on Instagram and Facebook. So
Yeah, there's Facebook as
there's
well,
like a bunch of like topicals we haven't even gotten to yet. You have some like pain creams, you know.
Hang on now. How are we gonna end? I don't want to be weird about this, but we've got a bath bomb now, and there's two of us. How are we gonna share this? Are we gonna take half the bath bomb each to judge it, or are we gonna have a bath together? Awkward. Kidding. So anyway, if you're going to be in Victoria next weekend as well, all these events going on at the Green Ceiling, you can get at them, get a kit, go on a tour, see the sights, try the weed.
There's lots of it.
It ought to be dope. There's all sorts of shit going on over here.
There's a lot of edibles too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And dispensary
Crazy.
tour. And then
Get to
there's
check out
some
places.
speakers, there's some booths, there's, like I said, it's kind of cool. Rick Simpson's going to be there.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and there was talk, as yet 100% confirmed, but that somebody might need to be the one who interviews Rick Simpson during the teleconference.
No. Okay. Cool.
Stay tuned for more on that. We'll see if that happens. Also, stay tuned because next week, wait, by the way, before I go, here's the website. Check it because I should put that up too. I forgot to do that a little bit ago. Bing. 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 There it is. That's the one. That's the Grassroots Craft Cup. Dispensary Tour and Expo, Victoria, BC, June 3rd. All kind of people there. Yeah, including maybe me. We'll see. Tickets, $20 to general admission, $250 for the VIP judges kit. Tickets available online. There's like 50 different products in here. It's not awful value. There's like 25 different extracts and edibles and consumables, and 30 of those probably actually if you take out the topicals. So
yeah, there's quite a few things in here.
Value for value is there.
Yeah.
Check them out if you want more information. That's where you can get them
Here
and
in
do that.
Victoria or the surrounding area.
Yep. So go see Ashley this weekend at the Green Ceiling.
And then come back again next weekend again.
Yeah. And see Jen this weekend, and maybe both of us next weekend. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Craig X, what's going on? SC Green 10, how are you? Rick Simpson's the man. I'm going to work at Wall Dragon. I'm going to see if I can maybe get an interview with Rick Simpson. I'd probably do it. What do you mean, fuck? Of course I'd do it.
Of course you're... What?
No, okay, so like I have a busy... I kind of already have another reason that I'm going to be in Victoria for that weekend. So it's just a matter of like the timing to make it all work. But yeah, I think I'm going to do what I can do to make it work to try and go check that. So check out the Grassroots on the 3rd there. And of course, bring out your best there this weekend. Next week though.
Top Leaf.
Top Leaf.
So we're trying for people from Top Leaf Canada.
Yeah, they make some quality cannabis products. They're going to be around to chat about that, and you never know what else could happen.
So stay tuned for Sunday for Make It Official.
Yes. Big thank you to Jesse, Tim, Ryan, Ashley for joining us today. Of course, the Grassroots Cannabis Cup dispensary tour, judges kit for the herbs.
Oh, you're fast on this. Look at the Instagram got made today and you're already on it. Look at that.
Glass by Jesse Evans, Grassroots Craft Cup, grassrootscraftcup.com. Those are some Instagrams and some .coms for those guys. Potholler Tim and Original Saltwater Cowboy are Twitter and Instagrams for that. Ryan Rensby for Instagram on him. And of course there's the Good Concentrates, which we'll see next week, which will be good. Because Dum Dum here for Got.
Yeah, we
Dope
got
Soaps.
the Dope Soaps on the Instagrams.
Yep.
And CannabisLifeConference.com.
Yep.
And Cannonball Queen and the Green Ceiling.
On the Instagrams. And there's us.
Expertjoints.com, Twitter Expert Joints, and Expert Joints on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes, and Loudonio is where Twitter and Instagram can be found. Also, production assistance courtesy of Cannabis Life Network and CannabisLife.net. You can check them out, support them across the .coms and the social medias.
I do. I saw your face on their Twitter this morning.
Oh, that's fucking everywhere. Thank you to Pot TV Studio. It was Crop Pink Studio that put the place up.
We'll have to look into that to confirm and
more.
talk to them next week and
see what we can do.
Yeah, Miss MVs.
Help put the studio back together anyway. And some of it got a lot of use today as well too. What's on Pot TV? You didn't ask, and I'm going to tell you anyway. Well, it's the Royal Hour with Kush Queen, Sundays at 2.
Monday, the 420 Lifestyle Show with Carly Marley and BC Bud Girl.
Wednesday, From Under the Influence with Al, Greg, and Cushy.
And then Thursday, you can find us at 4:20 p.m.
Just to be difficult, I like the different time.
You know.
Cannabis culture news a lot of the time with Jeremiah and Johnny, but you never know with those hooligans.
And then please support CannabisCulture.com, CannabisCultureHQ.com, and Cannabis Culture on the Instagram and Twitters. Pot TV on Instagram and Twitters as well too.
Appreciate you guys being there and them having us and letting us use the building to do it in the studio.
Let us crash it. Make it all smoky in here.
Right? Thanks. And look at that, it's 7 o'clock. It's 10 to 7.
Okay.
Or 1 minute to 7.
We're gonna wrap this up.
So we wrap this up right at 7, or do we stall for 10 minutes and just fucking waste time till 7:10?
No, we can't be.
Okay, then that's it. So I got nothing to say except
I don't know. Hit the music.
Hit the music. Oh, that's the wrong one. This is the right one. There we go. Yeah. Click, click, click. Boom. Thanks, y'all. Peace.